You're up.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Tabletop Fables and episode 9 of Under the Moon's Shadow. I'm DM Cody and we're going to introduce ourselves around the table.
Hi, I am Brody Curse. I am playing Medrith.
Hi, I'm Anthony. I'm playing Cass. I'm actually here on time.
Not asleep in a wagon.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I'll be playing Jafar.
Hey, I'm Lockie and I'm playing Valis, the Tiefling Bard.
Hey, I'm Karuna. I'm playing Vilvana.
Alright, so last time our adventurers found themselves in the unseelie court of the Feywild. They met Grandma.
Love Grandma.
We love
Yep.
She's the best.
She is the best. She is an absolute delight, as they all found out.
She's an angel.
She is now.
Whoa.
No, angel was a fire.
After narrowly escaping with their lives, they found their way to a small village which was filled with terrifying creatures. Some poor decision making later, Jafar found himself captured. And
Thanks for the bits.
Some poor decision making.
and they managed to survive, and
That was a daring rescue.
it was fairly daring, I'll pay that.
I mean, it wasn't that daring. It was pretty easy.
You just walk in there and start killing people.
You showed up and killed some challenge riding quarter things, and yeah, it was brilliant.
I didn't say the daring was on my side. They stood there.
They were the daring.
Yeah.
They didn't win,
Yeah.
but it was daring.
They were very brave.
Shortly after you found yourself making your way out of the village and through a forest,
Attacked by
due to some more bad decision making by the party of just casually burning everything they could see in sight.
They were trying to eat us.
Not only burn, but freeze and lightning, and shall I continue?
They were trying to eat us.
Then they tried to eat them. And almost succeeded, but they managed to escape and get out of there just soon enough. But they heard a buzzing through the trees, and all of a sudden were surrounded by these strange static creatures, about a foot tall, floating around them. And that is where we find ourselves again today.
I just finished casting Comprehend Languages. Can I understand the weird static noises now?
You hear strange sounds mostly, but you do hear a word every now and then. They seem to be very unhappy with you destroying their home.
What did I destroy?
Well, you as a party, and you
Okay.
kind of just started burning and destroying the forest as you're casually walking along.
Okay, it
Oh,
was
they
like
still-
3 flowers.
They're still mad about the flowers thing?
Still mad, it was like 30 seconds ago.
It was like a week.
It seems like these weird things are still pretty mad about us burning and cutting and firing and lightning and freezing. Ooh, I see why they're mad.
Yeah, it's probably fair.
Are they like attacking
No,
in any way? Just yelling at us?
just surrounding you and yelling.
I don't think I can sleep here, guys.
I don't know, once we get inside the hut, it's pretty quiet. Shall we just go in there and wait for them to go away?
Maybe you should say sorry, Vilvana.
I burnt and froze and lightninged like 3 flowers who were biting the
sincere.
dust.
Okay,
Sincere.
for those who don't believe me, watch the last episode, just casually walking along burning everything.
Yeah, because you said
Happens,
they were
can.
biting at my legs and wrapping around me. So I was like, I have this weird magic on my hands. I'm going to try push the ones who are
Now the
biting
truth
me
comes out.
away.
That's what I thought.
I was using holy
Watch
magic.
the tapes.
And it's very minor damage.
So you were just reading the
I would like to try to grow some flowers.
Sure.
So we start a veggie plot.
I rolled a natural 20.
Did you?
Yeah.
You just willed them into existence.
Do I have druid? Am I a druid now?
You start trying to cause life to grow and life starts growing. You feel your spell slots draining though as it happens.
Okay. I live. Yeah, the spell slot from the rod packing, but then because I have no others. Yeah.
I suggest we just take a long walk off a very short pier. No, if we just take a long walk away from here and see if they stop following us.
The flowers look very different to the other ones here.
What do they look like?
Almost a polar opposite. Most of these are blacks and purples. This is a bright gold with a white centre.
There. I've made them more homes.
Pretty.
Tell them I say sorry.
I can't talk to them unless they understand common. She says sorry.
All you hear is a static buzz.
Is it still angry toned?
It sounds pretty similar.
Didn't work.
Sorry.
You see them sort of flitting around, surveying you all.
I'm just gonna slowly start. We're in a clearing, right?
Yeah, you made your way to a semi-clearing.
Start backing out, leaving the clearing in the direction we were already traveling, just away from here.
Yep.
You guys coming?
Yeah.
I'm like pointing at the flowers. Leave them, you ungrateful bastards!
Oh god.
We're going to die.
Grab Medrith and I start pulling him backwards.
I feel a tug on my belt, but that's like surprisingly like hill giant strength. Like, whoa! And get dragged out the clearing.
They all sort of buzz for a second, then start following you.
We were for 10 minutes, so they're still following us.
Yes.
As long as they're not threatening, it's not a problem.
Stealth in some trees. 19.
Yep, so you stealth into the trees, they're watching you do it, and a group of them split off and start following you.
I try to outrun him.
It's in the Feywild. Do the trees split off and follow it?
Two of them.
Like, seriously? I didn't know they were your homes. Very sorry again.
They don't seem to understand you.
Okay, well, I have nothing to do to help that.
So
I repeat that in Abyssal and Draconic in case that helps them understand.
Speak Abyssal, yeah, that's a great way to go about this.
You start changing languages, and all of a sudden the buzzing quietens, and they all start swarming towards you.
After which language?
Draconic.
Okay.
We can work with this.
I continue speaking in Draconic. Can you understand me when I speak like this?
You hear a couple of them, the static goes a bit louder and then quiets down.
Do I hear anything from that with my comprehend languages?
The static growing louder and quieting down.
I don't feel like-
With your comprehend languages and your understanding of it, you would think these creatures don't speak a language as such.
Yeah.
But they seem to understand what's being said.
Okay.
Can you describe them again for me?
So they're about a foot tall. Basically look like small winged shadows, but they have speckles of white that just flash with them. They seem to dissipate and reappear together and almost teleport around.
Maybe one flash for yes, two flashes for no.
I don't have any questions to ask them, but
Okay.
switching back to Draconic. Again, I'm really very sorry for hurting your home. I don't know what I can do to fix it.
The buzz sort of grows a bit louder and they start moving towards you. Roll insight.
12?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious they just want you gone.
Okay, we're leaving. We're going.
Right. We run. You jog.
Yep.
It's a fast walk.
They keep following you, but now you figure they're just waiting till they get to the edge of their territory, their home. I just
Okay.
want to make sure you're gone.
Okay, yeah, we leave. Once we get to the edge of what appears to be their territory, we go for another 10 minutes and then we set up camp.
Yep. So after some time, about half an hour, they do stop following you.
Okay.
Thank God. Does something else start following us?
Yes.
God damn it.
Our shadows.
It's your sense of imagination. So you move forward through this forest and you find a space that you think would be suitable.
Cool. I start putting up the hut.
I'm going to do a perception check.
Yep.
8.
Everything's pretty weird here, so nothing stands out specifically.
I'm just standing guard over Val as he casts his spell.
There's a pretty shifty blade of grass. I'm going to watch it for a while.
Quick burn it, what could go wrong?
Eventually I finish building the hut. Just
What does it look like?
a bundle of twigs. Attached to the ground still.
Didn't actually cast Liam's tiny hut, just built a ramshackled thing.
Yeah.
In 10 minutes though, it's still impressive.
And I sit down and try to sleep straight away because this is a nightmare.
I offer to take first watch, mostly because I don't want to go to sleep.
What's everyone else doing?
Going to sleep?
Yep.
Yeah, you want to see.
Roll perception.
Are my dreams more pleasant than
No.
this? Oh, damn it.
Yeah, that's a natural one.
Good.
Good, it's great. I'm just like a little bit distracted by the things that went on today.
So some time passes, nothing seems to happen. You do see a shadowy figure halfway through the night come up. Looks like the things that were following you before.
Okay.
Flits around a bit. You think it's probably checking on you. Turns around and disappears.
Okay. I wave at it. then if I don't note anything else during my rest, if I take 2 watches, I'll get a point of exhaustion, right?
You don't know.
Or I won't fulfill a long rest.
You won't fulfill a long rest.
Okay. I'll let my watch go like a little bit longer than it would have otherwise, but then I go in and wake up the next person for their watch and try to slightly settle
Who you
down.
wake up?
You.
You're glad to be awake after the dreams you're having.
Okay. Wow. There's a worse thing than here. It's my own head. I'm so happy.
You're such an emo.
Apparently, yeah.
So you take your rest, you go out to watch, roll perception.
10.
You hear a strange whooping sound echoing somewhere nearby, and you hear what sounds like, you've heard magic before, it sounds like a teleportation spell. And then the sound goes silent.
The whooping sound, is this the teleportation spell?
No, separate sound.
Is
So you heard
it
the
animal sort of sound?
animalistic, but like nothing you've heard before.
Which sounds entirely appropriate. Just really intently look at... Is there like a tree line around us or something?
Yeah, you've managed to find a clearing.
Yeah.
Actually, roll perception for me.
5 even worse.
So yeah, the tree line's surrounding you.
I'm just gonna... No, I have to be familiar with that person. I'm just gonna prestidigitate. Oh wait, no, I'm inside the hut, so it won't work.
You can take your watch outside the hut.
No, if I walk out, the hut dismantles.
Does it?
Yeah, because he
Okay.
passed it.
Can you put half of yourself outside?
Just stick your head out.
I stick my hand out, and I just...
I would allow that if there's a 10-minute casting time, you've got 10 minutes to leave and come back if you have to.
Sure, I'll take it. Yeah, well, I'll walk out and just... I don't know, just kind of like throw like a prestidigitation flare into the air. Not sort of like blinds them or anything, because you can't really do that, but just to like light it up and just maybe surprise or get the attention of anything that's...
Yep, so it just looks like a little fireball popping up into the air. Yep, so you flare into the air and you just see the trees recoil above you.
Oh god. Like, were they looming over me and they were just like leaned away?
They were just sort of hanging like a canopy, but it looked like fire and they got out of the way.
So here's a question: was the canopy there when we went to sleep?
Yes.
Okay. I do it again, but this time it's just a glowing butterfly, so it's less intimidating. Do I see anything else move apart from the trees?
No.
Okay. No, like, night vision eyes looking back at me?
No, nothing like that.
Alright, well,
Trying to shine
Must have-
fey creatures.
I might just, I'll go back in the hut and I'll just assume that it was something teleporting away. That's what I'll tell myself. And I'll just wait for the rest of my watch.
Nothing seems to happen.
Cool. I'll wake up. I'll wake up just that. Just go down the line.
Bad decision.
You want the Graz rogue land on your team at all times.
Yeah.
Alert and awake and ready to go.
He probably needs 2 hours sleep, he'll be right.
I get a 16 for my perception.
Yep. You hear the same sort of thing. You hear this strange whooping sound and this almost sounds like very tiny tinkering of shattered glass.
I get distracted and I start dragging swords.
Roll performance.
Please don't get the sword.
12. Oh, 11. No, 12.
Yep. So you juggle them and you almost drop one and it almost hits your paw. You manage to get out of the way just in time. And the rest of your watch seems to pass fairly uneventfully.
Right.
It's hard to tell. The sky hasn't really changed. It's just always been a late twilight in the sky. But you think it's probably the end of your watch now.
I go back in and I wake Meredith.
I could have just slept this whole time and rocked up late.
Wake up. Does it feel like we've had a long rest now?
You're feeling much better.
I'll just give him a little bit of time, then, like, not a full watch, we basically had enough.
Yep.
Last watch for about an hour,
Yep.
Can I get bored?
Roll perception.
23.
You hear this strange whooping sound, and you hear this tinkering glass. This time you hear it tinker again, and you see just through the forest something low and lithe and jet black dart, and you just see this flurry of movement behind it as it disappears into the trees.
I'm going to very quietly approach where that was and just try to work out what it was. And
Yep, stealth roll.
wow. With my -1 to stealth, 15.
So you sort of move into the tree line and start following it. Ahead you see what looks like I guess the best way to describe it would be a hairless wolf with jet black skin, and a series of tails waving behind it.
Any idea what it is?
No, this is not from your usual plane.
Shit.
You see it sort of sniffing at the ground a bit. You see it lean forward and grab something in its teeth, and you hear what sounds like tiny shattering glasses, and it just spins and disappears.
Do I hear it reappear? Or I could do something
Not
similar?
here.
I head back to where they are. I head inside. Sort of jab them with my foot till they're awake.
Bovana lashes out and like punches your leg as you wake her up.
For -1 damage, you just got healed.
I heal him with my really weak punches.
It's like a shihatsu massage.
You just punch like the metal of my armor. Bang!
Oh, jeez. Do you sleep in armor?
Apparently.
Says cast roll.
I probably put it on as like cyber watch.
I mean, ow! That's very effective armor.
Yes, it is. Everybody awake?
Mm-hmm.
Farah's awake.
Unfortunately.
There's some predator out there,
Yes.
but it seems to have eaten something, so we should be fine. If you hear a sound of smashed glass, it may this black wolf-like creature that can come and go as it pleases. Teleporting.
Fun.
Well, as long as it's not biting my leg, I'm alright with it.
As long as it's not peeling my leg. Oh, well,
We going in the same direction, I guess.
same direction.
Keep going until we find that water.
Yes. I'll make a survival check to look at which direction we're going.
Yep.
I'll give you
Assisting.
assistance, yeah.
Ah, good, the rope's still there. Hopefully it did not move in the night.
You lost the rope last episode.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was gone. We went
Oh,
back to
that's
find
right.
it, it was gone.
That's
The
fine.
rope is of the mind. 19.
19. Yep, so you walk out and you sort of try and work out, okay, the hut's facing this way, that's how you built it, so that must be the way to go. But as you do, looking forward, you realise that's not the right way.
Do I have
And you
any-
feel like the way you came, or the way you think is the way you came, is probably the right way to go.
I feel we have gone too far.
And why is that?
Not so much too far. Roll insight.
14.
On a watch last night, someone mentioned they saw the trees move away. You've seen the trees try and grab you. You think maybe this whole area's moved around you while you've slept. So what looks like the right way isn't.
No. No. This forest is deceiving us. They have moved the landmarks. And I'm sort of trying to get my bearing using further things, mountains or whatever.
Yeah, you don't see anything like that, but you do see a glow in the distance that you remember seeing before. Just over the top of the tree line that you figure is probably the right direction.
Ah. So I got my tippy toes. Yes. Just over there.
Sounds good. Let's go.
No offense to the trees, but that's just rude. Let's go.
I did tell you this wasn't a fun place.
It's like going to someone's house and saying, Just sit there and don't move while I'm here, alright?
I've enjoyed it so far.
Even Grandma?
Yes.
We need to talk about some things when we get back then.
It was a worthy foe and a new story to tell around the campfire.
I'm doing my best to forget that whole thing.
It's about how you think of it.
I think if you hit yourself in the head really hard, you might forget.
Jafar agrees.
I'm really good at forgetting things.
Jafar will hit you in the head if you want.
No, I'm alright.
Close in. So you start moving towards the glow through the forest. You start making your way forward. The forest is very much samey, even more so because now you've worked out it probably moves.
Yep.
So it's very hard to track and keep your bearing. As you're walking through, you start hearing what sounds like a haunting whistling coming from the distance.
I start blocking my ears.
Did you take that? I think you put cloth in last time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, reclothing.
More fun.
Jafar whistles back.
It seems to ignore you, just keeps whistling its own tune.
Is it in one location or does it seem to be moving?
It's moving.
Towards us, away, parallel?
Very hard to tell in the forest with the sound reverberating around you.
Okay.
Roll perception.
7.
Yeah, it's definitely coming from ahead of you, but from which direction ahead, you're not sure.
Ignore all distractions.
We'll deal with it when we come to it, if it's a threat.
Yeah, just keep walking forward.
Who's in front?
Me.
Roll perception.
15.
Somewhere nearby, you're not 100% sure where, you hear a very familiar sound of shattering glass. And then you hear a loud whooping sound.
That is the sound of that predator. Be cautious. I shift my quarterstaff into my great axe.
Jafar steps into the trees.
I stealth as well.
I cast detect magic and see if I can see it through
Yeah.
the trees. I assume the trees are probably magical, but I can distinguish different types of magic, so I
Yeah,
thought maybe I could see it among the different things.
Yep. So you cast detect magic, and strangely the trees aren't magic.
I guess if they're just alive, then yeah.
Which trees are?
You do just notice pinpoints around in this leaf cover on the ground of magic, though. You're not sure what it is.
I'll take a very close look.
Yeah, so you got to the closest one, and it seems to be a small berry.
I pick said berry.
You pick it up, and it's not attached to anything, it's just sitting on the ground. And you pick it up, and you're holding a berry.
It's magical.
Glowing with magical properties.
Can I see what kind of magic?
You can't tell.
I'm watching Cass's back through the solid.
Huh? Straight down the gullet.
Did you just eat that berry?
What?
Did you just eat that?
What?
Did you just eat that Feywild, magic poison, grandma eats us berry?
Maybe.
I rolled a 21.
You deserve what's
stealth.
coming.
What berry? You don't remember any berries.
Oh, god damn it. So, how much do I remember?
You don't remember why you're here.
Oh my god, not this shit again.
Well, don't eat berries on the ground.
No shit.
Magical ones at that.
I say to him, you deserve whatever's coming to you
I mean,
For what?
for eating the berry.
What berry?
What's your name?
What?
weren't you on the way to find a hammer in an ancient mine with your dwarven companions?
You have one mission in life. It is to follow me.
You feel a strange itching on the side of your face and reach up and feel a scar under your beard.
To be fair,
No
that's
idea
just
they did
really
it.
fixed all of my issues.
Jafar collects a bunch of these berries.
How do you find them?
That's a good point. I search on the ground. I just pick up berries.
Yes, you
I
search for them.
just gather all of it.
Roll investigation.
I just call out, if anyone can hear me, Cass has lost his mind again.
17.
You managed to find a couple after foraging around for a bit.
Cass, you have one mission in life. It is to follow me.
I mean, that doesn't sound right.
It's because I play really nice music and you're super into it.
I mean, I do really like music, but still.
Your memory is pretty full up to the point that you were going to find the hammer the first time. You just feel like that's where you should be at the moment.
So, the mythical hammer that's on my hip.
Very confusing, but you've got no idea what it is.
He seemed to recognize his name.
I'm very aware of who I am. I am very confused how I got here. Who are you?
I am Medrith, also known as Mudrin.
Sorry, what?
We've all got fake names. It's cool. We're like a boy band.
I went with you to find the Book of Abbathor.
I mean, I've heard stories about it, but that's a myth, right?
No.
This is very confusing.
I can tell you what happened.
You're angry ale. He's strong ale. This is stealthy ale. I'm happy ale, and this is fire ale.
Do you know where my friends are?
You have no friends except us.
No, I was with all my friends.
They are waiting for you in the well of the unseelie court. We're here to help you get in the back. Let's go.
The what?
I've said too much.
Did you just say the
Oh.
unseelie court?
I wipe his memory.
You have access to the 8th level spell modifier.
Did it work?
Didn't seem to. Or maybe it did and you were just ahead of your time.
I'm also a time travel. Interesting.
Here, eat another berry.
Alright, no.
Let's go with 9.
Alright. So, unseelie, might be in the Feywild, things might. Okay, just.
Yeah.
Stick with you for now?
Yeah, this is a bad dream. I'm your dream guide. I'm here to teach you a lesson. Or something. Listen, your dream guide's pretty shit at this because you're also not very good at dreams.
You're real convincing.
Hey, Medrith.
Hmm.
Are you human or orc right now?
Orc still.
Cool.
What?
There's a giant orc next to you, very well armed.
It's okay. I am the chosen of Morden. I found the hammer of Morden. It is on your belt now. I gave it to you. That is how good friends we are.
It's a bad dream.
Or is it a good
Bad
dream?
dream.
I hand you some dwarven ale. Or is it
I don't
a
see
good
very
dream?
convincing.
I'm walking in a direction. I have no idea. I'm like, nope.
He's walking the wrong way, Medrith.
It's dangerous over there.
It's dangerous everywhere, apparently.
I appear out of stealth and like grab him around the shoulders and I'm like, nope, we're going this way. Also, hi.
Jesus fuck!
Hi, I'm the fire one. I think I was described as. Like, I would say the poison one would be a bit more of an accurate description, but
You more often set things on fire.
yeah, because I like to stay away from them. Poison's very up close.
I'm with a Yuan-Ti, an orc, a tiefling, and a giant cat.
True.
He's Jathar.
He's called
You may
names.
have heard of him.
I have made some terrible life decisions somewhere along the way.
Yes.
Yes, that's pretty accurate.
That's why you're with us. Because we have all made terrible life decisions. Most of them relating to you.
Yeah, at least recently, yes.
Okay. Yep.
Is his like suffix like Cas, the magnet of terror?
Let's
The magnet of
you just
Shittiness?
trauma?
just take the lead. I'll follow up. It'll be
If we
fine.
break him down enough, we can build him back up stronger.
You hear the whistling's getting louder now?
Oh dear.
I'll start whistling back.
Still seems to be ignoring you.
Let's keep going.
Obviously.
Let's just run.
Okay. I start running towards the light.
I run with him.
I run and whistle.
Yeah.
I'm running as silently as possible.
I run with a limp and I'm like 7 feet tall and I'm
With
heavy
heavy
armor and I'm just like and there's no like I don't think anyone else even needs to make a stealth check.
Got the most half-assed.
Or do we have advantage on stealth because you're so noisy?
I'm like, it's so obvious everyone will leave you alone.
So you start moving forward, and the forest starts clearing out a bit, and you hear this whistling growing louder and clearer.
Can we tell where it's coming from now?
It's coming from all around you.
Oh god. I run faster.
I whistle louder.
Oh wait.
I
Roll
just-
an insight.
I tell Cass to hurry up and follow us.
14.
It's a very half-assed jog behind you.
21.
You're just running, trying to get out of there. You notice that the whistling seems to be coming from around you. It's not reverberating from the trees. The trees are whistling back to something.
Do I know where it is?
All around you.
What they listening to?
No.
Damn.
Something in amongst the trees.
Let's slow down a little bit. We cannot let Kaz get too far behind. We need the hammer.
Wait, have you been keeping up?
I've been making sure he keeps up. Like telling you guys to slow down or hurrying him as needed.
Ah, yes.
I would say I'm listening to you, but I'm not really.
I bare my fangs at you and threaten that we'll never be able to find or save your friends if you don't keep up.
Is that a threat?
No, it's a statement of fact.
You hear this time loudly sound like shattering glass, and ahead of you look up and there's these blood-red eyes staring at you of a giant wolf-like dog, tails whipping behind it.
How many tails?
9.
9 tails. Jesus.
A dog? No.
It looks like a wolf, but hairless, and its skin is like onyx.
Have I read anything about these before? During my, since I still remember my studies.
Roll history with disadvantage.
10.
No idea what this is. It's very weird.
Step between the party and it and go into a dodge stance.
If I says I don't know, I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
I have my arm in front of Cass and I'm like pushing him behind me. And then I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? And I push him ahead.
So you attack it?
Yeah.
Roll a hit.
I assume it saw me and I'm not stealth.
No, it wasn't.
You're running straight through the forest?
I
No?
love his hobby.
It's right in front of you on the path?
Yeah.
I move back, as he's running forward, I move back 30 feet.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Roll your damage.
Uh, 12 fire damage.
So you hit it with a sword.
Yeah.
Slice through it, you hear it yelp, and its flames start singeing at its flesh. Make a wisdom save.
Yes, my strength suit. 7.
At the end of your strike, you are just frozen in place and you cannot move.
Stupid dog.
You hear shattering glass and this dog disappears.
Okay, someone grab the Thar and let's get out of here. That was a very stupid move.
I got Thar and keep running.
Yeah, keep
You
running.
hear the whistling stop.
Keep running.
Is that good or bad?
You see a man with long black hair, gaunt features, step out in front of you on the path with a long sword by his side and just stare at you.
In front of us.
He clicks and the dog crystal shatters and appears by his side.
Okay, sorry about the cat. We can't control him. Can we please go past? Pretty please, thank you.
Where do you think you're going?
I put the just Thar back down. Try to balance him.
Going
Go.
around you and then behind you.
You notice there's blood just dripping from his lips.
Ah, sick.
Love him. Can I insight check to see if he wants to eat us?
Sure.
Where did you get your lip gloss from, dude?
7.
Yeah, he might.
He seems with a big sword.
Yes.
Big sword covered in blood.
Long sword. It's not covered in blood.
Oh, good.
No, that's
Can I
his
see him?
house.
Yes.
Let's check it wasn't blood.
Does he look undead?
No.
Alright.
I mean,
look
he looks
unseeing?
undead, but you wouldn't think he's undead. Yes. Anyone with history can roll for this.
Do I have to roll at a disadvantage?
Jack of all trades?
Yeah, I'll let you roll history on it.
Do you want a disadvantage?
No.
16.
25.
You're not sure, it's quite strange. You, however, remember reading of the Fallen of the Unseelie Court. These are the ones who were beautiful in their own right, but fell from grace. From what you understand, most of them live a life in seclusion away from everything, but some of them do start wandering the lands. You would think this is one of them.
I think we mean you no threat.
We
Then
definitely...
what are you doing here, attacking me and mine?
It was just the cat.
It was just the cat.
You beached with the cat.
Very well, I will take his life then. And he starts moving forward.
Oh dear.
That will not
We
happen.
probably shouldn't let that happen.
I mean, just narratively, that would suck. Like, if somebody happened to be watching our live stories, they would probably judge us pretty harshly for letting him kill the cat.
It's alright, I got 9 lives, I'll be fine.
I would believe that.
What else would you take in trade?
There is no other trade,
I mean, I got
How
no,
about your life?
if you wish to attempt it.
I got no qualms here, I ain't got no beef.
You see Cass just step up and disappear around the back of a tree, half of him sticking out either side of it still.
You're gonna get robbed.
It's like just
I will not allow you to harm him.
As I will not allow you to harm mine.
So a 1v1?
I don't
Are you
think-
offering?
I'm definitely.
You really want to get to level 8.
Oh yeah.
I really don't think we should keep letting Medrith 1v1 all of the big bosses.
No, I'm totally on board with this. I'm totally on board with this.
You say 1v1, but he's just gonna fight it and then you're all just gonna cast spells anyway.
No.
Maybe.
Medrith is on his own.
Okay, but it was a misunderstanding. Not us, him attacking your very nice dog. Super sorry for that. He won't do it again, we promise.
He swaps sword hand and puts his hand on the dog, and it's whimpering a little bit, and you see just a bit of blood dripping
Kill
through
the
the
dog,
singe.
kill the dog, kill the dog.
I look at the dog, my eyes glow golden for a second, and he gets healed for 5 hit points.
The dog yelps in pain.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I saw the look on your face as I did that.
I take another 3 steps back, like just down the path.
I like him now and I'm like, I tried!
Did Grandma's knife seem to have any necrotic side to it?
You're not sure, it was just a very intricate looking dagger.
Oh yeah, pull a knife on it.
Here, look, you do
Really
it.
Arcana check it?
Sure.
I feel like we've started on the wrong foot. What is your name? I'm Valdez.
I don't care.
What is your dog's name?
He doesn't care.
Okay, so I dunna and he dunna. Nice to meet you.
Shut up. Roll a wisdom save.
Great.
Casting silence.
You are compelled not to speak.
Am I free now?
Sure enough, I am.
No.
Damn it.
Also, with you've got Arcana as a score?
I do not.
Okay. Never mind then.
I start playing my counter charm song because I don't need to speak for that list.
You go to play it with what?
With my flute, I suppose. Oh, wait, no, not with my flute, so I have to open my mouth with my lute.
Yep, so you go to play your lute and you just can't bring your fingers to move.
Oh, put my lute back then.
You attack mine, I attack you.
Seriously, please don't. Or at least until I get to check the definition of my spell. But unintentional, and that second time we swear we weren't trying to hurt your dog, we were trying to fix it.
Yes, but you did a poor job.
Yes, we're young, we're idiots. You can't hold that against us.
I can try again.
You see him draw a sword, ready it.
He's not threatening you, he uses his weapon to cast magic.
No, and that is the problem.
The magic was intended to be helpful.
And it wasn't.
You can't hold mistakes against us if they were made with well intentions behind them.
Just watch. He starts walking forward towards Jethar.
Between them, if you attack, I will sidestep you and kill your animal.
Disappears.
Cool. He fell for it. I'd like to cast on him Hex,
Yep.
penalising his dexterity, and then I'm going to grapple him.
Okay.
26.
Yep, so you grab him.
Yeah, bear him to the ground
Yep.
if I can.
What's your AC?
20.
You hear shattering glass, and all of a sudden, this beast just appears on you and latches on, doing 12 points of damage as it digs into your flesh through your armor.
I'm going to yelp and jump backwards and put my hands out and cast poison spray on the dog. That's a con save.
Yeah, fails.
Ooh, 14 points of poison damage.
Yeah, so you see its flesh starts sizzling, it starts yelping. And you hear from under Medrith a whistling sound come out.
Oh
and the dogs just start shuddering and shaking, and then it just spreads out and there's 4 of them standing there.
Should we run? Yep, just like nod your head.
Jafar is frozen in place.
But in the running pose.
Yeah, probably
Very
won't.
convenient.
Just pick him up and shake him.
Cass, do you reckon you can carry Jafar? He's the cat one.
Roll a dex save.
I mean, you guys did kind of start this.
13.
It was
13.
unintentional.
You've pinned him to the ground, and you know you've got him. You're just stronger than him. But you feel something pierce the side of your throat as he just bites into your neck.
Yep.
Cool. We've got a vampire behind you. See.
Yeah, he can do that if he wants.
I'm
You're
glad
not wearing your
he
neck
has
armor? How did you not bring your neck armor?
It's the best kind of armor.
permission.
Is that the armor I'm wearing?
Is he grappled me back?
He's just letting you grapple him at this point.
How hurt did that, or how much did that attack seem to hurt the dog?
A fair bit.
Okay, I'm going to do that twice more against that dog and one of the duplicates.
Roll 2 d20s.
It's twin spell. It's a cantrip, so no wild magic.
You owe
10 and 15.
10, 15.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so 2 con saves.
Of DC.
15.
Yep.
Both fail.
1 passes.
Okay. Then only one of them takes the damage. That's correct. Great, 11 points of poison damage.
So you just splash poison out, hitting 2 of these beasts. One of them just seems to sizzle and disappear into mist.
Okay, okay.
The other one sort of ducks and gets around it.
Logistics question. If I've got this guy grappled, I assume I can't Great Weapon Master?
No.
Am I able to cast while grappling?
I would say yes.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at him. I assume the grapple will cancel out the disadvantage?
Yeah, that's got to be hard to miss.
21 and 21.
That hits.
There's necrotic damage in this. Do I need to roll it separately?
Yes.
Just keep healing him.
Oh!
18 force damage and 12 necrotic damage. Assuming my hex does necrotic damage.
Yep.
We almost couldn't get any better.
You can choose to fail a wisdom save on suggestion, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to attempt to counteract his spell on Valius, cast suggestion, and say, hey, you should probably start like talking and casting magic right about now.
Roll a d20 Arcana check.
8. I don't like this dice.
You feel the pull at your mind change a little bit, but then it snaps back into place.
Cool, that's
Are
right.
my fingers doing what I want them to do or not?
Unless you're trying to make sound, yes.
Can I pull out my crossbow?
Yeah.
I shoot him with my crossbow.
I mean, all you see is a pile of Medric on the ground. He's somewhere underneath.
He's biting my neck. Surely his head's right there.
It's biting him from underneath, but I mean,
okay.
if you moved, you might be able to get a shot.
That's a risky shot. I'll shoot one of the dogs.
Yep, roll a d20.
18 plus 5.
Yep.
8 damage.
So you shoot one of them, and once again it swirls away into black mist.
Cool. How many left now? 2.
2.
Okay. I'm just going to firebolt one of the dogs. 50-50. I hit the actual one.
Yep.
I probably don't hit either. That's a 10.
Roll your damage.
Ooh. Firebolt. That's a D10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2d10.
Yeah. 7.
So 7 damage.
Yep.
You feel flames
Oh,
sear at you
yeah.
and start licking up your back, and you take 7 fire damage.
That's my least favourite DM move.
Yep.
Firing magic fireballs into combat, that's melee.
Okay, but like, that situation is over here. The dogs are a bit to the side.
The dog literally attacked him last round
Okay.
and bit into him.
Okay. Are you just doing nothing, Cass? Are you just chilling?
Yeah, he's hiding behind the tree.
Cool.
Roll a wisdom save.
I'm watching very intently.
Nope.
He just looks at you in the eye and says, "You're fighting for me now."
Cass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, did you fail?
So
You'll never know.
so yeah. So I don't think you guys will like to do it.
Roll a wisdom save.
15.
Yeah, you just can't seem to fight it off.
I'm blinking Moscow. Stupid dog.
Do you take another step behind the tree?
Oh, I'm still just kind of like standing in the middle of the room, just like watching it go on. Like, this is idiocy.
Okay, Cass, please, come on. There is no way we are going to succeed in our mission if you stand there like an arse face.
You still got a shot? Get in there. Come on, what floor?
Get in there. Okay, coach.
Grab the white towel.
Fucking hell. Okay, another poison, but at the unsteely this time. So con save from him.
Yep.
What did he roll? Do I roll damage?
Yep.
Cool. 10 points of poison.
Okay. Yep.
Does it hurt him?
Seems to.
Cool.
24.
Yep.
Hit with the things. I forgot what that was. 7 damage.
Yep.
I think that's the dog.
Did you roll a d20 first?
I think it was a 19.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
Did that hit the dog or did it disappear a dog?
You hit the dog. You hear it yelp.
I will keep shooting at that dog.
So what range is everyone to this guy?
I'm like 10 feet away.
I'm 30. You're
Alright.
also 30, I guess.
Did you make a wisdom save?
Me?
Yes.
Cool. Love this. I'm great at those. That's 16.
You're good enough, I think.
Hell yeah.
My spell save DC is 16, so
Nice.
I get up and cast spell on you. Nothing happens, and I step right up to you.
Okay, can people in this party please stop attacking other people in this party? I try to like.
Didn't you just attack him?
No.
Accidentally.
Fireball at his back. Fireball at
I
his back.
attacked the dog and he got in the way.
You were closest, then you hit me. I had to. I was like, how do I work this out?
Please stop attacking people.
Okay, I try to move around him, staying in his melee range. And fucking hell, 3rd level chromatic orb, the fairy. Do I attack first or roll my?
Attack first.
Cool. No, that was a 2, and then a 15 on my wild magic.
Yep.
I shoot with the crossbow. I miss with a crossbow.
You see the dog now just disappear.
Goodbye, dog. And you will.
Was there like the breaking glass sound?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you hit him?
No, I rolled a 9 to hit.
But you guys have hit him.
We just started shooting up into the sky.
I'm like, fuck magic, what am I doing? Blah.
So next. Oh, he hasn't moved right.
He's not. He's just standing back, folded his arms.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna swing it through your arm.
I feel like this is a Pokemon battle.
I choose you, magic.
Mudra, new slash attack.
Yeah,
That's
22.
yeah, just.
What's a crit? Even better.
That one. 11 damage.
Okay.
I then look to my boss and heal him for 12 points.
You've.
As I do to all my allies.
Yeah.
So,
Did it seem to heal him?
No.
Yay! One win.
oh no, I hit him.
Why do I not have any buff spells? Why do I leave that to the bard when every fight we get in the bard gets fucked over?
I pull out my crossbow. It was still there, I didn't put it away. 13, 18 to hit. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
6 damage.
How's he looking?
Unhappy.
Cool.
Ooh.
But as you pierce him with a bolt, he just scowls at you while keeping his arm folded. Doesn't seem to be trying to attack you.
Read it, yes.
1st level chromatic orb. Fucking hell, that's a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, wild magic, 16. Yeah, I keep rolling well on the wild magic, which is good, but like completely shit on my attacks. I love this. Jafal's still a statue?
Roll a wisdom save.
10.
Yep.
Certainly is. I'll just shoot crossbow bolt and measure it, see what happens. 21.
Yep, it's massive.
8 damage. Does he seem to get the urge to resist at all or anything?
Doesn't seem to. In fact, makes him angrier and want to hurt you more.
Do you want to take a attack?
Come get it.
Yeah, I will be.
So this whole time I've been basically watching the other dude, like the guy that with they're fighting.
Sure, pretty well.
Does he seem like, I guess evil is the word I would
Roll insight.
He's misunderstood almost, right?
it's a 10.
If you've been watching the whole time, you can do it with advantage.
It's worse.
Hard to tell.
What I will do is nothing.
Okay. Good choice, good choice.
Because I don't have to take good and evil currently prepared.
Can the guy make a con save?
Do you have the spell magic?
DC?
I've been
15.
thinking about it.
Yes.
Makes it? Down. I don't want to...
I step up to Valios.
Can I make an attack of opportunity on him?
If you're moving into range, no.
No, he's moving away from me.
Yeah.
Oh, then yes.
Valios just annoyed me, as he said.
That's 17 to hit.
Off my armor.
Damn it.
Growth master attack. I can't do maths, which is really useful in this game.
Is it
15.
Yeah.
21 damage. Because it's action surge because it's stupid that I haven't. I apologize in advance for this.
Oh my god, kill me.
Preferably don't kill him.
I
Crit.
don't.
Did you?
What did you say? Like, almost.
Maybe a little bit.
23.
Yes.
Hang on, I'm doing maths.
Yeah, no,
So
that's
does he have
down.
the 19 and 23 thing?
Yeah, he does.
41 damage.
Excellent.
Can I give you disadvantage on that hit? Using Tides of Chaos or Ben Lark, whichever one it is. And I need a roll of wild magic now.
I hit,
No, when I cast
but
that.
I did not crit. I got one less on the dice.
Hell yes.
So I went from a 19 to an 18.
So,
Let me redo with the maths. 15 plus 21. Sorry, 31.
cool, still dead.
Damn it.
So what are you using to do this?
My great axe.
So you bring it down balance and he just collapses to the floor. That's it. Okay, that will be enough.
I cast healing. Actually, I'll just walk over. Is he unconscious or dead?
I'd say he's unconscious, making death saves.
I'll walk up and just heal him up.
Fair.
So like, yeah. I'll just pound.
I want to go back to sleep. There's less axes in my drinks.
The man places his sword away and starts
So eight.
whistling, and the dog appears next to him, and pretty bit pats it, and he just
Yeah,
walks
8
off,
HP back.
looking like he's walking past you.
I'm just mouthing what the fuck at him over and over and over. And I also hope we're allowed to swear on this show.
Well, it's a bit too late now.
I'm
I do
on
have mature rating.
As he
Yeah.
Sweet.
as
I
he walks
scratch.
past me, sorry for the inconvenience.
I cast
See you around.
one person on Jathar. Wait, can I talk?
Yeah.
Cool, I do it then.
And you're free.
Fuck's
And he
sake.
just kind of walks past you whistling with the
I
dog in
just
tow.
sock Jathar in the
Wait.
stomach.
I want to try and cast counterspell.
On
I got a
what?
nat 20.
You cast counterspell.
Fair enough, then.
So how does that appear? Since you don't hide all your magic from us.
Shit.
Oh, he's
He goes, no.
What are the components of counterspell?
Just bat his hand away. No.
Just words.
Every
Alright.
counterspell ever cast is
Hands
just
work,
like,
hands.
like metaphysical.
Yes, like
No.
you literally just whack his hand away.
Yeah, I slapped him.
Yeah. Right in the face. As you go to say your magic words, they just cut off halfway through.
Fair enough.
And you hear the whistling sort of getting a bit quiet as it turns. And you hear, "What are you doing here anyway?"
I have no idea. I can't
think
remember.
we're trying to stop the destruction of all the planes, but I'm not quite sure.
Oh.
Would you be interested in like stopping your world being destroyed by any chance?
Part of it can be destroyed as far as I'm concerned.
But like all of it would be, including you and your very good and handsome wolf, who's the best dog I've ever met.
That's a lot of
It's
pain.
sort of
for
rousing a
one
little bit. Easy. I don't know what I can do to help.
Do you know of a well around here which produces waters of the Feywild?
Oh, yeah. Don't go near the place. It's terrible.
Why is it terrible?
Well,
I mean, like specifics, we know that it is, but
not all of them are as good as him. And the ones that scream are horrible.
do we want him to come with us?
Yeah,
'Cause, like, I kind of want to ask him, but that also seems super dodgy.
I don't think he'll say yes anyway, so.
I mean, there's no harm in asking. We were having this conversation like normal voice.
And he's just kind of looking between you.
What's your opinion on not dying? Not a threat.
Well, I take care of myself.
Okay, but if there was like a giant world-ending calamity, you probably wouldn't be able to avoid that. What say you to coming to the well with us and helping us get that water?
I won't help you with the water, but I'll take you there. Turns around and starts walking off the other way and whistling.
You feel a big orc hand on your back and a sort of a mumbled sorry, and you get 14 hit points.
Nice. That's you.
Not me.
Yeah.
I thought it was on you.
And then there's like a very awkward shuffling away.
Is there something we can call you?
Don't bother. I won't be around long.
Okay.
Probably follows him with me.
I follow as well. I am actively perceiving the forests around us.
Yep.
Oh, okay, 14.
The trees seem to be once again whistling with him.
Okay,
Why?
cool. Can you do that?
Nope. Definitely not.
No, but you're like good at like making noises and then magic happens.
Every time I played my music, the trees spoke back to me, so
Oh, that's depressing.
yeah.
Like it would be a really cool party trick.
It'd be really good. I would pull it out all the time. It's probably why they didn't give it to me. Too much power.
He walks ahead of you, whistling, and he just stops, staring up at a tree for a moment, and just reaches his hand out and clenches his fist. And you hear a squeak, and you see a bird fall out of the tree. And he just pats the dog, and you see some of the wound starting to heal. He continues walking.
I'm not going to question that. Keep following him.
Viljana, you, I assume your passive perception is more than 3.
Yeah.
You see a really shaky hand try to reverse pickpocket something into your bag.
I like reflexes reach out and grab your wrist. Like
There's a very similar looking healing potion being put into your bag. Sorry.
what you doing?
Returning this.
No, I gave that to you. That's you like punched me a little bit. I nearly carved off your leg. You keep that.
It will be on me if you need it.
Keeps whistling and stops for a minute, looks over at you. You should never apologise for balance. Keeps walking.
I keep following him.
So you walk for probably about 15 minutes, and then his whistling stops. He says, "Alright, this is where I leave you. Good luck." Turns around and starts walking the other way.
Is there anything of note around?
It's the edge of the forest, and it looks like it opens up to a deep ravine. This is where you see this red glow is coming from. It's a big crack in the ground.
Okay.
May I suggest we bandaged our wounds before headed down?
Yeah, I would like that.
As he's walking away, I ask him, "What is your name?"
We've been over this.
Actually, I have a question. How long have you been wandering for?
Sometime now.
longer than I could comprehend.
I don't know. How long can you comprehend?
Well, a long time in my world, but time's
What
strange.
world are you from?
I'm gonna roll like an arcana check to see if I can like see how many material planes there are that I'm aware of.
You know your plane.
Yeah.
Dimension
Like-
3001.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
You know it's either the prime material plane or Faerun.
yeah, I'd probably say prime material plane, yeah.
Ah, well. I think by your years, 100, 120.
That's not too bad.
I've got many more to go.
Are you looking for something?
No, just living. It's better than being like them down there.
Yes. Well, good luck.
And to you, you're going to need it.
Thank you. Sorry about the whole dog-cat thing.
Nature's been balanced, it's fine.
No, I'm tired around.
Do you think if I had just let him punch me, we could have gotten away with not having that fight?
One of you need to die.
I'm not saying this to him, but like,
He's already gone.
okay. Jafar just punched the dog. That's not really equivalent to you really dying.
Yeah, punching it with a flaming sword right in the face.
He did cut him really good.
Yeah, and I called Medrick's attack a punch as well. The one that calls anything physical a punch.
There's
She's
not a
just been
fireball,
casting
it's a
fire
punch.
punch this whole time.
Let's think of it this way. We pissed off a very powerful being, and it just wanted to cause a little bit of harm in recompense. The fact that we're all not dead is incredibly lucky.
No, like, yeah, that's really great, and I'm very happy about that. But really, honestly, I just want to get home.
If I had somebody walk up and stab a very beloved pet of mine,
I am not arguing that point.
I would probably
We can all
try and
agree
kill them.
Jafar is a dumbass. Are you around, or are you stopping?
He's still hanging around.
Yeah. He's around.
Can I see you?
Huh? No, I'm stealthing.
Okay, then I say that.
I steal something from her bag.
What do you steal? What do you try to steal?
I got a 6.
What do
Something useless.
you probably
What
don't
did you
get
go to steal?
anything because I have a bag of holding.
I got an 18 on myself. And a 25 on my sleight of hand.
You find... You wouldn't get anything because it's a bag of holding.
I say money.
Okay, you find 1 copper.
Sweet.
Best day ever.
That's the principle of the...
Just needs to steal something.
So we take a short rest?
Please.
I throw the copper away.
So as you set up camp, you notice that the tree line has given way to what looks like just rocky earth, with a large fissure that carves its way across the ground with a red glow coming up out of it. As you watch, you see little puffs of mist sort of float up over the surface and drift off.
Do you add your con to rolling hit dice?
Ah, yes.
Okay, then I'm back up to full.
For every dice, yeah.
Also, Vil is used to how pickpocketing works and bags of holding, so she has all of her money compartmentalized into like small, very specific bags. So if you just reach in there and think of money, she has like pocket change.
Even better if you need pocket change.
I just wanted to steal something. I don't want it.
Don't have to worry about it being a felony.
I didn't steal anything.
Platinum
I'm
chunk.
just saying that in case in the future we meet another pickpocket.
I was going to say platinum, but I was like, no, that's me.
Yeah, I don't think you've seen it either.
Yeah.
So you set up
Yeah.
camp. Are you having a long rest?
Short rest.
Short rest?
Yeah.
Is anyone watching or is everyone resting?
I'm changing out a couple of spells, so I can do that at the time being.
Over the
Fire is
hour long,
invisible, juggling
I'll keep
swords.
watch. 12.
over your long rest, your short rest, you start getting prepared, and you look down and your memory just comes back.
Again, terrible, terrible mental anguish. Tears just followed by a screaming.
You're back, Cass?
I can't take much more of this.
Maybe stop eating random shit off the ground.
Yeah, but Did anybody pick up any of those berries?
No, because they made you lose your memory.
Mm-hmm. Imagine how useful that could be at some point.
Jafar walks up with a glass. Here, I got you some ale.
No, I'm good.
You sure?
No.
Did you put the berries into the ale?
Yes, we could get them. Then, when you wish to have a good night,
Does anyone
you
want
can
some
take
ale?
one. I'll have it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that's my insight check. Failed.
So the berries in there?
Yeah.
How many?
That's a very good question.
How many did I get?
You found 2.
Both of them.
The last thing you remember was going out to hunt drow. Where are you? You have no idea.
I was in a forest.
And whoever these people are, they're definitely allies of the drow.
Cool. May as well kill me twice in
I
one day.
stealth away after he drinks it. After 20.
What do you do as he drinks it?
He stealths
Stealth
away.
away.
Oh.
I'm gone.
Well, I'm just walking around camp trying to rest up and keep in watch.
Bandaging the axe wound that's in my shoulder.
I mean, this is not my fault at all at this point.
I'm sitting
Watching my
there
hands clean, but
observing them. Certainly not looking up some of my backstory. Go about your business.
what was your perception roll?
12.
Yep, so as you're resting, sort of keeping watch, every now and then you just hear this piercing shriek, very quietly, somewhere in the distance. Seems to be echoing up out of this crevice and then it just disappears.
Cool. I love that.
I'm not speaking screaming dogs who's talking about.
Oh yeah, probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
I prepare a few more ear stoppers because just like nothing in the Feywild seems to be good to listen to.
No one plays sick tunes here.
I mean, his whistling was pretty nice. The trees wasn't as good, but they were trying.
No try.
But they're trying their best. They don't have lungs or lips. They did what they could.
Exactly.
Are you
We
just looking
appreciate
for your most damaging spell?
No. I'm gonna stealth off.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20.
Yep.
So 19. I'm gonna go find Neski in the forest. Because she's around somewhere with my son. I gotta protect them because there could be drow. And I've already seen their agents.
I didn't see him.
I'm not gonna find them.
I doubt it.
Imagine if you did though.
My passive is 10, my active was 12, so I'm just still walking along, keeping watch.
I stealthed off like the good old days.
So you look up and notice that both Jathar and Medrith are gone. Not unusual for Jathar, but strange for Medrith to just disappear.
Medrith, Mudrin, did you see where you went?
I was too busy tending to the axe wound in my shoulder.
Actually,
That's
correction, I had heavy armor on, so
Yeah,
15.
that's what I was saying.
What's your passive?
10.
Mine's 16.
11.
You notice Medrith or Mudrin sort of quite quietly stand up and just walk into the forest.
I've got to add heavy armor on.
You alright?
Fine.
Where are you going?
I am hunting.
I suggest you sit down. I cast suggestion on him.
Well, I'm here rolling.
Wisdom save.
I don't think it's going to be enough against you. 13? No, did I roll a 12 or 13?
12. Well,
15.
I guess so. That's enough.
I'm fine. I'll be back in a moment.
Alright.
I really don't think you should go too far. It's dangerous out there. This has been pretty definitively proven.
It's fine. I know these forests well.
Fucking what?
I'm not in the right headspace to deal with that. Can somebody else please do it?
I'm gonna follow him.
Have you been holding out information on us there?
There's like a look of like panic, like
Can I insight check him at this point?
Sure.
8.
Magic is always pretty weird.
No, I look him up and down, and would I 8 insight? Would I put together like he and Cass both have something weird going on
Well, Cass doesn't seem to have anything weird going on
from
now.
before?
I'm more normal.
What are you rolling insight on specifically?
Why he's acting weird?
You wouldn't really be able to gather it from an 8.
Okay.
Sort of like edging away. Sort of politely but cautiously.
Which one of us has the Eye of the Allseer?
I do.
Oh, and you full illusion, so you wouldn't even know.
No, I'm not at the moment. I'm in the Feywild, so I'm full orc.
What you see is what you get.
We're Alright. Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I would figure out that he's obviously forgotten?
Probably
him?
more insight.
12.
I mean, you've just recently gone through something similar with your mind just completely going. You remember what that was like. You see some telltale signs of how you felt.
Moderate. You've got a couple of things on you that you didn't have 5 minutes ago.
They're mine.
All of them.
Oh yeah, I look at the necklace like... Huh?
So you got one of those by defeating an asshole in like a fighting ring?
Nice
That
guy.
axe is new as well.
Sorry?
He's a nice guy.
And I don't know if you've had that owl your whole life.
What out?
Is the bird on your shoulder?
No.
What the fuck is the bird?
That's a good question. I just assumed I didn't realise it was there. It is on full armour.
It's flown off, and as you look around, it is sitting in a tree nearby.
Well, that bird.
It's just glaring at you from the tree.
We've been together for a while now. We're in the Feywild. Things are interesting. I just lost my memory and regained them. You should be alright in about, what, 20 minutes? How long was I out?
Time's weird in the Feywild.
Very well.
Just...
Yeah,
wait.
Mudra, we promise we mean you no harm, and I know you probably won't believe that, but you need to trust us, please.
You can even have my weapon. I'll put it on the ground.
Which weapon is it?
That's the hammer.
I am fine with my axe.
Alright. I'll just leave it there, so it's...
Technically my axe, but yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying, until you feel better, stay here in camp. If you go off into the forest, things aren't going to go well.
I understand. I will wait here.
Cool. Don't need a roll persuasion or anything. Okay, so we continue our short rest until Mudra feels better.
Do you wait there?
I wait until I think they're all looking the other direction, then I just bolt off.
I'm
Oh.
keeping an eye on him.
Yeah, I chose poorly. I did a perception check.
So you see you, Mudgeon, just dash into the tree line.
I'm sort of blindly panic running around looking for my family.
I cast command. I just bolted. Stop! Just listen.
Sorcerer.
No.
I'm the sorcerer. He's like a god one.
He's like a god sorcerer.
Just sit down and listen. You have a scar on your leg. Very well, not well healed, but it's far more developed than I think that it should be.
I feel the unfamiliar pain. How do you know my name?
You told us it was Medrith, and then when we went to the Kingdom of Many Arrows, you told us it was Mudrin. That bird up there is called Malwyn.
Got a thing for M's.
Mm-hmm.
We're friends.
You look at this bird that's just glaring at you at the moment.
I look up at you and go, do you want to do something about this?
Sort of briefly looks at you and then just keeps staring.
When you ran into the forest, were you calling out for them?
No.
Cool.
Oh, alright, I didn't want to do this. Didn't
Please
want to
don't
waste
cast
it.
any magic on her.
Punch him. Punch him.
I cast a spell magic on it.
Sure.
I burn a third level spell slot. Then I have to roll a d20.
Yep.
So with my wisdom, I think I got it on. It's 14.
So you cast a spell magic and nothing seems to happen.
It'll probably be a restoration.
Roll an insight.
19.
You think if you cast it on a berry before someone ate it, that would be the safest way to do it, but now it's too late. So the spell worked, it just didn't work for what you wanted it to do.
Yep. Oh, yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. Just, yeah.
Imagine, seriously, please. I'm just going to slowly walk towards him, calmly, placatingly, like you would towards a scared animal, try to convince you. We mean you no harm. Whoever you're looking for isn't here. Just please come back to camp.
The trees and stuff look weird, right?
Pretty weird.
Yeah, weird. Look.
Wherever you think we are, we're not there. We're somewhere very, very dangerous.
Maybe these trees grew from the Underdark.
Well, I did see an entrance to it. It's still there.
And it's all drought trickery. It could be a
Well, the
tree.
last time I saw a bunch of trees, it was drought trickery. They had birds too.
Coincidence? I think not.
Fortunately, I've forgotten all of that. Yeah. Very well. Very well. Very cautiously in terms.
Don't run off again. It's not that if we were anywhere else, I'd let you run off into the forest because you might come across a bear or something and then you'd kill it and it'd be fine. But here you might come across a group of trees that want to strangle you and eat you. You know, it's not safe
It's very hard to fight trees.
without really pissing them off.
You're saying to the man with the giant wood cutting axe.
Yes.
I also have a drow wood cutting axe across my back. I don't even realise it's there.
Okay, you can fight one tree at a time with one axe. If there are 5 more coming at you, it's hard.
Get them in a corridor.
Of trees.
No, you chop one down and like dominoes.
Yeah, problem solved.
Sort of returns and waits in the group and trying to work out what trickery this is.
So you'll complete a short rest. Are you still there?
Yeah. I clearly can't escape, so I'm working out what's going on.
I was just watching.
Yeah, I'm bandaging up the wound on my arm, just keeping an eye on him.
Well, yeah, because I also had to bandage my own wound, so I'm doing that too.
Just glaring at everyone. So your rest is finished.
Mm-hmm.
Has his memories come back? Sweet.
I mean, Jathar put 2 berries in his drink. He's like, here you go.
I figured they'd be less
Shut-
effective
shut-
if I
shut-
squished him, so I was like,
Straight to the bloodstream.
So you got one, and he's a dwarf.
yeah, there's less of him.
Yeah. Oh, but maybe they're resistant to poison.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just leaning against a tree, waiting. Something.
If it looks like he's going nowhere, I'm going to stay a bit back from the edge, but just scan around to see if there's any way down.
Yeah.
Perception?
Yeah. How far back are you staying from the edge?
10 feet.
With disadvantage.
11.
Nowhere obvious.
From where I am, can I see how far down it goes?
No. You see the other side of this rocky crevice, but it goes down further than that.
How far across is it?
It's not too far, probably about 15 feet across at this point.
Okay. I get 5 feet from the edge. Can I see the bottom?
No.
Oh. I don't even have a rope. No, you gave me your rope.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
right.
rope.
Okay. I hold one end of the rope. I give the other to him. I walk close
Remind
to
me
the
of your
edge.
strength rating again.
It's
I give-
super high.
That's right. I mean, you're just walking to the edge. You're not trying to jump over
Like,
anything.
crumble or something.
You get to the edge, and it's fairly solid rock. You feel fairly safe on it.
Okay.
You look down, and you just see swirling red mists about 30 feet below.
Okay. Looking around on the way down.
Yeah, you do see that in a couple of the parts where it's fallen away, there are some what look like makeshift pathways you could go down.
Mm-hmm.
Seem to spiral around the edge of this fairly long crevice.
Okay. So is this just like a hole or a crevice along the ground?
So the crevice probably 50 feet across.
Okay.
How deep was it?
You can't see the bottom.
Okay.
About 30 feet down, it just disappears into the red mist.
Okay.
Mix.
Cool. Is there a heat? Does it seem lava-ish?
No, there's no heat coming from. In fact, it's very cold.
Okay. I come back and impart this information to the rest of the party, and I say, once he gets better, what's the plan?
I'm there with all my weapons trying to work out what I've got.
Yep.
Can I roll an Arcana check on Max or something like that to work out what it is?
Yep.
Fires in the trees behind him watching.
19.
The symbols on it remind you of that filthy god Ilmater who tries to heal your enemies.
Do I happen to work out the extra ability that I don't know how to use? That might be really useful right now.
You do not.
I'll try and coax the bird down.
It ignores you completely.
You're not fucking useful in this goddamn situation.
I cast message on the bird and I ask it to pretty please come down and fix its fork.
It looks at you for a minute and then looks back and glares at you.
Like, yeah, I get you're pissed at it, but he won't understand that you're pissed at it unless and until he's better. So if you have that ability, it would be greatly appreciated.
Looks at you and then stares back at him, glaring.
Spark climbs the tree on and tries to catch it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Roll a dex check.
The trees.
12.
It's on a branch. You go to grab it and it just hops away. You swipe at nothing. Not even looking at you, staring straight at Medrith as you do this.
Chuck more stuff at it.
I can't remember, is this a dove that he calls an owl or an owl he calls a dove?
It's a dove and he calls it an owl.
It's a snow owl, according to me. It's an owl. It's a dove. It's like a dove, like a white dove apiece.
It's actually just a squirrel.
They're all really, really bad at nature.
At some point, my great axe disappears. Because observing all the weapons, I just leave it outside of the 5-foot range for a time period. You know, so like that gone. I just leave it over there while I'm going looking at all the other stuff.
I wouldn't be surprised if you just held it down the crevice, to be honest.
And it's still valuable. Still, I clearly took it from one of their lying priests
We hope so.
off their bloody corpse. But so, yeah,
After eviscerating their whole family.
yeah.
It's
Not
the
the
right
whole
thing to
family,
do.
Not the women and children.
Well, maybe.
That would drive someone mad. That would-
Have to turn it to the dark side.
Are we going down this ravine or
Yeah, but I don't want to when he's like that.
are you a gambling man, Modron?
I am.
If you feel the same way you're feeling right now in 2 days' time, I give you all my stuff and you go free.
I'm a prisoner.
No, like you go and we don't try to stop you like we were stopping you before.
I see. 2 days' time.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the sun in the sky?
Nonsense.
It's always been.
It's been twilight for the past, hour and a half.
Very well.
So 2 sunsets. Sorry, 2 sunrises, and we'll let you go.
You could say one sunrise and it would literally just be forever.
Yeah. That's the point.
That's what I'm saying too, just in case.
When the shadow from the stick reaches that tree, it's like, oh, it's right next to it.
If the sun starts to rise in the Feywild, we're all dead.
How'd you do that one?
Yes, somehow.
Very well. This inaction is getting annoying.
Ravine.
Ravine.
Engage ravine.
So what was the deal with this ravine? There was swirling mist or something?
Well, Wolf guy said that's where the well would be. He said he would take us to it. And we have been coming in the direction of this red glow since we entered this place.
What's on the other side?
I assume candy and best friends.
Don't lie to me.
Heaps of both.
Probably puppies as well.
There's no bridge or anything, is there?
No, but you could just walk around the side if you wanted to. It's just in the middle of a large clearing. On the other side, there's a small cliff face that leads up to more forest.
Does it sound like there might be water down there?
Doesn't sound like water, but as you've been listening over the last hours, you have heard shrieks from below that get swallowed up by what looks like the mist.
Alright. Who wants?
Chucks it down.
Sorry?
I pick up a rock and throw it in.
Yeah, so you see the mist just for a second, then reform, and you don't hear anything else.
Alright, who wants to lower me in?
Jafar will do it.
No, Jafar, you're gonna climb with me because you can climb very well without a rope.
I can make us be able to climb really well.
There is like a walkway.
Yeah, we can do that too.
For how long can you do that?
In the walkway, indefinitely.
My legs are still working.
Yeah, I would frankly prefer to use the walkway, nor risk the magic.
Yeah, I just mean, just in case,
Just in case.
if we need to make a very quick exit and directly up the wall is quicker than all the way around the outside.
Mm-hmm. I can make us climb really well for 1 hour.
That will work. If we need to. In the last ditch effort.
Sorry. I can make one person climb really well for 1 hour.
Jafar thinks
Oh,
it
no,
should be
two, because twin spell. Hell yeah.
Well, one of us lives. Well, two of us live. And Dathar.
Always. We're the third party he's been travelling with.
This week.
Yeah.
So what are you all doing?
Heading down the walkway.
And down the walkway.
So you start making your way down this craggy stone cliff face. Press to your left. The path varies in width. It's narrow in some places, fairly wide in others. Plenty wide for you to travel single file. And you get to a point where you come down and the mist is sort of lapping at your feet. You look down, you can sort of see through it, and the path seems to lead into the mist.
Is it like tangible?
You can sort of pick it up and it sort of swirls through your fingers and then dissipates.
When he touches it, does it seem to hurt him?
No.
Can I Arcana check it?
Yeah.
I put my head in it.
Oh, great. 19.
19. There's something magical about it, you're not sure what.
Okay.
Valius just starts giggling uncontrollably.
I lift my head back up as soon as I put it in.
And you're just really happy, you don't know why.
I'm going.
Some good gas, guys. Get amongst it.
I'm taking one of my empty bottles of like dwarven ale or whatever, and just an empty bottle that I have on me, and just start like trying to scoop it up and collect some of it.
What sort of lid would it have on it?
It'd be an open bottle of the cork.
Yeah, you could collect some of it in there.
Just try and like, get as much as I can. Like, that's gonna come in handy.
If you can't
I'll even
use
empty
it,
out
it's
one of my
okay.
dwarven,
It's fine.
because I had a bunch of dwarven spirits on me.
Yep.
I'll empty out one of them just for it.
I tie a bit of clothing off, tie it around my mouth.
Yeah. I have some cloth from, I think it was the surgery table when we were in the drow prison.
Yes.
I tied that around my face as well.
Jafar walks into the cloud and inhales deeply.
Probably doing the same, I guess.
And Cass?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be able to do much against it, so I might,
Your immense grumpiness just protects
I'll
you.
cast protection from good and evil on myself.
And you all plunge into this swirling mist. And that is where we're going to go to break. Mr. Techman, please. Alright, thank you for sticking around and welcome back. So, we left everyone disappearing into a swirling red mist.
Let's try to get through here as quickly as possible. We need to find this water.
You're all just happy to be here.
Whatever, man. We're with the mist, dude.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
So I started my senses rather about me, but I'm just like super chuffed to be in this mist, right?
Yeah. It's the best thing ever.
Could this be the mist, like the waters of the Fae that I'm currently in?
Who knows? All you know is it's great.
Fuck. Well, I bottled some, so if we get through this, it's alright.
Guys, what are you doing? Let's go.
I'm following.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lead the way.
Lead the way, man.
You're all just standing there giggling, so I like scooch past on this super narrow cliff ledge and like get to the front, and I'm like, let's go, come on.
I'm breathing in mist and blowing mist rings.
Bring in this. I would like to replace the 10 minutes of air in my bag of holding with 10 minutes of mist.
Sure.
And then someone's pissed off and just like, missed!
Everything's alright, man.
Next time somebody threatens, it's just.
I'm gonna start stealthing my way down.
Yep.
23.
So you're moving through pretty stealthily. Being covered by the mist, you figure not much is going to see if you stick to the wall.
Oh shit, man. Ville's gone. She left the mist.
That's okay.
We'll just chill out until she comes back, yeah?
So you start moving ahead. After some time, you realise you're by yourself.
Okay, I go back, I grab the hand of whoever's at the front, and I'm like, well, let's go.
Who's at the front?
I still kept walking.
I think we're all...
Just because I'm in a good mood doesn't, and a bit high doesn't mean I don't know we have to walk
I
down.
have a question. Are we on a ledge?
Yeah.
Does it look steep down?
You can't tell. It disappears about 10 feet from your vision now into just more mist, which is great.
Charles just gonna slide down the side, man. Like,
Yippee! Gonna die.
The cats always land on their feet.
yeah. I'm a great clown, I'll be fine.
So you just see Jafar disappear with a bit
Did you
of mist
even
all
ask how
around.
deep it was?
You
No.
can't see
No.
it.
Do you turn into a goldfish?
I will try to cast fly though.
Sure.
This is how to learn.
That's
Free.
So how do you try and cast fly? By letting go?
Flapping wings.
I slide down and I try and flap like a bird.
This is a cliff.
Alright.
If you were going to slide, you might be able to with your claws, but if you try and start flying, you let go of that cliff.
Yeah. I try and fly. And then when it doesn't work, I grab one.
How long are you falling for?
5 floors.
So Jafar disappears into mist. Never to be seen from again.
He's having a good time down there.
Okay, guys. I don't know what's up with you, but you just let the cat kill himself.
He just kind of went like.
I feel good
Did you
about
see
it.
like he left like a cat-shaped hole in the mist? Oh, that's good.
He looked happy while he was falling.
Yeah.
Are you alive down there?
It was a good day.
You don't get any response.
Ah,
I'm sure it's fine. Let's go.
I have no idea what's going on.
I bring out my flute and I start playing. It's like mist is blowing through my flute.
Yep.
Am I just
Good time.
endlessly falling?
At the moment.
Take a bait.
As far as you can tell.
Yes, I bake through my flute.
After a while, I try and teleport.
Well, you're
To where?
I don't know, 500 feet back up.
Alright.
Oh, huh?
10. I'm gone.
Oh, and this is
And
how
that is
we-
where Chip Chat comes in.
Do you take falling damage?
Not yet.
Oh my god, you're still falling.
I'm not going to give anything away.
Okay, we keep heading down the path.
Find his corpse at the bottom.
Heading down the path.
Yep.
all his legs are broken.
It's going to take more than 10 minutes for me to get down there.
We just keep walking.
Yep.
We're all fine except you.
Oh no, we are better than fine.
I start.
Darius, I don't know what's going on, but I'm happier than Cass. Something is wrong.
Let's have a song. 99 bottles of mist on the wall. 99 bottles of mist. Everybody.
I can start pushing
99
this
bottles
off
of mist on the wall. 99 bottles of mist.
Oh, orcs suck.
I've not heard this before.
You three roll a wisdom check.
There we go.
Nope.
17.
20.
While he's singing, in the mist, there's these strange rainbow lights dancing around.
Hmm.
It's amazing.
Ooh.
Do I not see them?
No.
Oh.
Did I need to roll?
Sorry?
Did I need to roll?
No.
Cool.
They're not there.
Do they are they attracting or just interesting?
Very interesting.
Oh well, I want to jump off the cliff. That'd be stupid. But I'll go near the edge. I'll go near the edge of the cliff and watch as I'm going down.
But what
Yeah,
if
and
you
just
did
see all these little
fly?
rainbow sparks sort of float around and then explode into a shower of other sparks, and then they start floating around.
I wish I could see that actually.
Way cooler than whatever's ahead, surely.
Edrith,
Yeah.
whatever you're looking at isn't there. Let's please keep going. I want to get out of here.
So I just did a dex check to see what would happen when I was distracted. I rolled a natural 20, so I don't fall off the cliff. Yes.
This
What
is
do you
where
think?
we
What would
stick
you-
closer to the wall. Come on, I really don't like being in charge here, but I feel like I'm dealing with 5-year-olds.
Where's everyone standing at the moment?
On the ledge, I guess.
Yeah.
But how close to the wall, how close to the edge?
At the front of the group, like stealthing against the wall.
I was pretty dead center, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm near the edge.
Casually.
Yeah, alright, cool.
Having a good time, nothing to stress about.
Ooh, 99 bottles of mist on the wall.
Take one down, you pass it around. I feel much better when there's mist on the wall.
100 bottles of mist on the wall.
You count
Count down.
Come on.
So you continue forward.
That doesn't make sense.
You take the mist
We want
off.
more mist, not less.
He makes a good point,
So
actually.
continue forward.
The three of you make a wisdom check again.
Oh, we got a 19.
Was that just straight wisdom?
Yep.
Alright.
22.
15.
So you continue on. Where are we going anyway, Cass?
103
Who
bottles.
said that?
Your friend the wall next to you.
Well, good buddy. We're heading down into this mist, and we're looking for the waters of the Feywild.
Ah, that sounds pretty dangerous.
I don't know, it sounds like a good time.
A slow 180-degree pivot to stare at
Cass,
us. Who's he
introduce
talking
me to your friend.
to? Is there a face on the wall?
I knew dwarves like stone, but
Maybe he can teach us to speak rock.
This is a wall. He's a good guy.
You're alright too, Cass.
Yeah, love you too, buddy.
What did he say?
Hello, Cass's friend. Cass, let's keep going, please.
I'm walking.
he's a solid guy.
Real stand up.
He'll always be there.
For me to
Right
lean
there.
on.
He really is your rock.
He can get a bit craggy though.
Right, that's enough rock buns. We continue forward.
If he falls, then yeah, we keep moving forward.
And all of a sudden, the mist just dissipates, and you step out into clean air.
Okay.
127 bottles of water. It's on the wall.
Still on the path?
Yes.
Okay, I stop at the boundary and usher everyone else forward.
Yeah. So you step out of the mist, and you still slowly wears off, but you're still fairly happy.
You smoke some mist, it's getting weird. Oh, I'm not as happy as I was when there was mist on.
Does that does the face on the wall just like slowly dissipate to me and like does that just disappear?
No, you're just talking to the wall. That was weird. Why were you talking to the wall again?
Oh, he was a friend.
This is the first time you've talked to him.
As you look forward, there's
Not really.
a clear area and seems to change into a blue mist.
Ooh, there's blue mist on the ground now?
It's fairly deep on the ground, but also going down into the chasm further.
I only have positive memories of mist. Oop.
Oh, you're gonna get super depressed. I hesitantly follow.
I'll do the same thing with this one and I'll just collect up some blue mist in a bottle.
127 bottles of red mist on the wall and 1 bottle of blue mist on the wall. We're going to
The song's
Have I
getting
fallen
complicated.
into blue mist?
Sorry?
Have I fallen into blue mist?
Sure have. And beyond.
The full rainbow, we descend.
Yeah, I follow. I think you went first, and then I'm next.
So that's going to be wisdom checks or wisdom saves for everyone.
Advantage?
If you've got the
Yeah.
thing on still.
Yes, I have it on.
Oh.
Whee!
I can't remember the advantage. Yeah, 20 something.
That was a 2 and a 3.
Excellent news. Sorry, 20?
20.
8.
8. Right, so you two step into the mist. And all of a sudden you're just feeling really cold. You feel like you need to get something to warm you up.
Oh my god, I hate this place. Why are we back in the mountains?
It's quite warm to you two.
It's pretty warm, Bill.
No, it's really not.
It's like the perfect temperature.
You two see snow starting to drift down around you.
I'm like pulling my cloak around me and pulling whatever extra clothes I had out of my bag, like just piling that on.
Yeah, I'll ride up and I'll pull out the winter boots.
Yep.
slide them on as well.
You cold at all?
I am not as weak as these.
Yeah.
Hey,
I will pick up Burritoville.
All that exhaustion from the cold.
there's no
What
way you
exhaustion?
can.
Natural 20.
So you're shivering and shaking, rugging up, and you just feel these arms wrap around you and over the shoulder.
I start carrying her down.
I'm a cold-blooded snake, so I'm just like wrapping around his head, the closest source of warmth that I can. I'm just like,
And as you look down, you see ice crystals starting to form over your
oh my god, you're
fingertips.
developing frostbite. Oh, it's nice knowing you, hands.
I'm just leisurely pace strolling down.
Well, are you sure you don't feel this?
I take off my jacket and put it over her. That's how not cold I feel.
I'm just sacred flaming the whole time. It's like
Setting your body on fire?
a little bit.
Singeing his body.
How much of his beard is gone?
It's the best way to shave. I don't know. I don't touch the beard. It's all armpits.
Oh my god.
His beard is actually flame retardant.
He has nice smooth armpits though.
Yeah. Can I see them armpits?
You don't want that.
I think I do. I've heard about them. All across the land. How long until we're through the icy...
You'll never know. Everyone roll death saves.
I'll come back next week to the mist.
So you continue walking down, and ahead of you see what looks very familiar, this strange wolf creature with jet black skin, standing there staring at you.
That's a big dog.
What was his name again? Not my business or doesn't care?
None of your business with your old friend.
Yeah, none is under the ground. I think this is... doesn't want to know or
No,
something.
he doesn't. It was I don't and he doesn't. So it's
Oh yeah, I don't know and he don't know.
yeah.
He don't know. How you doing?
It just keeps staring at you. Roll insight.
What are you talking about?
That's an
I've
8.
still got no memory.
Yeah, just staring at you.
It's definitely the exact same dog.
Are we still like happy?
No,
So okay.
you're getting much less. You're used to, especially getting much less happy.
fair.
Shoo!
I just
Roll
start walking.
24.
The dog's staring straight. Its eyes are not moving. It's not twitching. It seems frozen in place.
Oh my god. Does he feel cold?
No.
I'd like to walk up to the dog. Is it moving at all?
No.
Cool. I take out the wooden axe and just...
Don't. Ooh.
Yep.
I react like 3 seconds too late.
Its head falls off and it starts rolling down the path ahead of you, and its body slumps, tumbling over the edge.
Yeah, my alignment shifted back. All the way back.
Kick it off the edge. Actually, wait, no. Is it?
It's already gone.
Right, yeah.
The head's rolled off and body's over the edge.
So just us
I walk faster.
Yep.
I'm trying to keep my hands away from him, but slowly creating fire to try and warm myself up.
Roll
Watch
a
the
perception
axes.
check for me.
18.
So you walk forward, and you notice that the side of the rock is getting a bit rougher. And as you're walking forward, you see a pair of eyes just up above you to your left. You look up to see a bird just sitting there staring at you.
Is it mid-air?
Sitting on the rock.
Is it the rock? And does it make any motion?
Doesn't seem to.
I just keep going. I've got a feeling people think they're cold and then they think they're frozen, so they are frozen.
And as he says that, you just feel your body stop moving. As do you.
Cool.
Very cool.
Pick up the short one. We gotta run.
As you look down, you see your feet slowly being encased in sheets of ice.
Cool.
Why?
Cool.
Because he stopped moving.
Literally.
He will slow me down if this place is dangerous. And I run forward.
Okay, I get Cass. I tip him on his side. I make him a Cass sled.
Come on, I was trying to stay still.
I mean, yeah.
I can't
It's a
lift
slope.
two people.
You can drag him.
He has a
The
shield.
absurdity of that situation breaks me out of my frozen state so that I can laugh.
You know, you could just toss him in over the edge.
I will leave that as my last plan. How far do I get my Cass sled?
Well, you can get as far as you want in theory.
Cool. I go down until I catch up to Medrith who's sprinted away.
You emerge first into another clearing where the mist gives way.
Did we just leave it one? What did you
No, I'm carrying her
Oh.
while on the Cass sled. I'll probably put it on the Cass sled. That's great.
You're moving at 1/4 speed.
At least my I would move fairly easily because I do have a shield in my back.
Yeah. Ahead of you, you see past the next clearing in the mist, a green mist that penetrates everywhere. But this is a bit different. You can see ground below it here, but it would be above your head to walk along the ground. Shortly after you emerge, dragging Cass on the ground.
So does it look like we'll have to like walk through it or further down?
Through it. It looks like this is a ground level. You don't know if it's the bottom yet, but certainly somewhere you can walk without having to worry about a ledge.
Is there like wall above it?
No wall above it. You can see the crevice still shaping around it. You have to go deeper into the mist to find wherever the next area is.
Is there a Jafar-shaped hole passing through?
No, that disappeared ages ago.
Are we just circling around the circumference of this crevice?
You have a couple of times, but now it seems to have come to a flat base.
Okay. But as we were, did it seem the same approximately 50 feet by 15?
It did change a bit,
Okay, bigger or smaller?
both.
Okay.
So it expanded
just-
for a while, then it's come back, and it looks like it expands again below you.
Okay.
After I get them out of the mist, do they snap back to it or?
After a few moments, yeah, they start filling again.
Fetal position, curled up on the ground for a solid minute or two.
Started coughing the watch. It's like,
I'm like just hitting the wall with a pair of hand axes.
Because why not?
Well, I found these hand axes on myself, and I was like, I reckon they could go nicely into the wall. And I'm just like, actually, they can.
That's weird.
Yeah, they're very well made ones.
I give you back your jacket and I take off my 3 other layers and then I sit on the ground and I light my hands on fire and I say, I really, 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 really hate the Feywild. Cass, why did you start the apocalypse?
I told you it was gonna suck here.
You
Why are you
just
blaming
did.
me for this? I told you it was gonna be a nightmare, and you're like,
You
oh,
just,
this is a nightmare.
not started the apocalypse?
Yeah,
Just go back. Be like, nah.
Tell you what, you invent time travel, and then sure, let's just go back and stop this whole thing from happening.
I will put that on my to-do list.
I'll work on it. Yeah, for sure.
Me back here in 5?
Can I roll to invent time travel?
Make it good.
19?
Oh,
Strangely, you did not invent time travel.
If I had rolled a crit, would you have given me time travel?
Yes.
into the
Really?
future.
As soon as you got back from the Feywilds and the time starts shifting, and you go back at a different time.
You'd have traveled 1 second into the future.
Yeah, you give me the ability to travel through time at a 1 second per second.
Or 1 minute per minute, your choice.
Oh, that's powerful.
So you're all here, feeling defrosted, and the magic seeps away and you feel fine.
I put my boots back in my bag.
I'm not trusting this green shit.
I'm borderline with
That's probably
green
fine.
shit.
But also, everything. Green, in my experience, is either poison or acid.
Did you just gesture to your own face?
Yes.
Read that how you will.
She is green.
It's not easy being green.
Should I check that one out?
Green team. I feel like we should all just be cautious.
Just see what happens.
Yeah.
See if we die.
Yeah.
Why not?
Perhaps we could
What
move
could go
at
wrong?
pace.
We could sit just at the edge of the mist for a minute and see how we feel.
I would rather just run.
Yeah. Do you know how it would be really quick? Just jump straight in.
That was way quicker.
Yeah.
If I jump straight in now, would it a 5-foot drop?
15 probably. If you're staying at the edge of the mist.
Yeah, I look over the side. Jafar?
You don't
there,
hear a
buddy?
response.
Okay.
He's one with the mist now. It's his true calling.
Cool. If
Roll
we,
a
come
d20 for
if we
me.
come across a white patch of mist, we will know we found him.
15.
I'm going to take a bunch of deep breaths and then just run.
I'll hitch up my mask.
So a bunch of deep breaths, hold my breath, and run into it
Cool.
for as long as I can.
I'm just with the mask across my face going in.
So disadvantage. Advantage on wisdom saves.
Can't be scared that.
20.
16.
16.
I'll just walk in normal again. What? I did
Not breathing the deadly gas, am I fine?
I don't know. Are you?
I don't know. It's-
19.
I'd probably not. 11.
Oh, honey.
So you charge into the mist, and as you do, all of a sudden your memories come back.
It's a nice mist. Or was it just fortuitous
We'll never
timing?
know because we're not breathing it.
He starts breathing. He seems fine.
Okay, well, I'm not going to test it. I'm just going to keep walking.
And you enter the mist, and you can only see about 10 feet around you, but the mist is just everywhere and a stone floor beneath you.
Okay. So, we're on the ground floor now.
8 ground floor.
A ground floor.
This is the bottom of the world. Yes, we made it.
There's no light, right?
There is a strange glowing light coming from all these mists, so you can see.
I
I'm going.
will still touch light in my shield and try and waft away some of the mist to try and find another way down or something.
Yeah, as you do it, sort of gets you 15 feet sort of vision in the way you're doing it.
Perception check. Just
Yep.
general area. Any noises or. 11.
You hear that screeching you heard from before. Closer now, but still coming from further below.
Okay, I'm going to follow the wall around, assuming that we'll come across another staircase or passage.
So you follow the wall around, keeping your left hand on it the whole way. You run out of wall, and you feel the path after about 10 minutes of walking around.
Lucky you got it from that side. Otherwise it would just
If I had gone the other way, I would have been going in the direction where I was going up from.
might have also found Jathar.
Jafar is everywhere.
And you feel like you
Yes,
circled the whole
yes.
room and you couldn't find a way out.
Okay. So, walking around the edge, I couldn't find a path going down. Okay. And it took 10 minutes to go around the outside.
About 10 minutes,
This is a
yeah.
pretty large area.
Yeah.
So me just walking through the middle.
Everything's just empty other than this green mist, except for these leaves lying around on the ground.
I pick up a leaf.
What leaf?
Didn't see that coming.
Okay.
The mist ain't cool.
Medra, can you find anything in here?
There are these leaves. There are probably some plants near the water.
Can you
I looked for the middle, not the wall. For that would be where a well would be.
Can you,
Fancy seeing you here.
Can you direct me towards it?
No. I do not know where it is yet. But the leaves are they're moving around at all.
Yeah, they seem to be swirling.
They're swirling in this area over here. Do they seem to be coming from a direction?
No, they seem to just be swirling on the ground, but they do seem to be blowing in a direction.
Alright, I would try going to their source.
Yep, so you follow looking for a source, and you just sort of end up going in circles.
Then with the patience of a goldfish, I'll go the other way. The leaves go this way.
And you get to the edge, which was not too far in from where you first came down, and you see some vines growing along the walls.
Here.
Any vines there?
Oh, you can't say anything.
Yep. Cool, that's what I thought. Do they lead anywhere?
I mean, there's nothing behind them, but they do follow around the wall.
So when you say around the wall, like into crevices or like
Around the side.
I'll keep following them.
Yep, so after a few minutes, you see the vines sort of twist and wind into what looks like a flowering bush in the centre.
Here we go.
So they move away from the wall and to the centre.
And as you see Medrith tracing with his finger, you see Jathar just lying on the floor.
Am I conscious?
Is he splattered?
He doesn't look happy, but he's unconscious,
The
but
mist
not.
wore off. That's what got him.
Maybe not dead yet.
So he went down like Mama.
I'm still walking around the edge of the room. Probably be another 5 minutes till I catch up with these guys.
So it was.
Who
Then
found him?
who saw Jathar?
Cass.
I guess Cass, if he was the only one that went with you.
I guess, fine. I guess I'll check him then.
No, don't worry about it. I'm fine.
So you see Cass walk up to the tree and start running his fingers in it and ruffling
I guess it
it.
should be. It's probably attached to the water source.
I just kind of look at him, look down. Yeah. And I'll medicine check him.
Yep.
I'm awake.
9.
He seems in a bad way.
Backhand him.
Seems in a worse way.
No.
Doesn't stir at all.
You just see the leaves falling out of this bushes. Cass just starts whacking it.
No, you need to get into the rocks where the roots are and hold out my hand and summon a celestial pickaxe.
Yeah, fuck.
Walk over to where Cass is and I look like I'm looking for a good spot to like whack him with a pickaxe.
If he goes to swing, I'm just going to essentially grab fur on Jathar and just like twist him, just like
Right in the way.
It's not in the neck.
lining up good.
This is an axe of healing from what he's told me.
Yes.
Where are you?
I'm just chilling, I suppose. Just watching her walk around in circles, being like,
I guess I'll throw.
productive.
I guess I'll throw a cure wounds into him. Five health.
Yeah, you sort of blink back awake. Your back's very sore. Apparently cats do not always land on their feet.
Is there butter on his back? A toasted bit of bread?
Perpetual energy.
So what do I see him doing if he's casting healing?
He's
now
healing a
moving.
plant. Bit
Is
weird.
the plant moving now?
Yeah, the plant's got up and started, well, it's blinking awake. You just see it shuffle a bit.
That's great.
Good idea to move the plant out the way first.
Medrith, I got something to tell you. You're a little high.
No, I know I am tall, yes.
No.
Give him some
As you
darkness.
blink awake, it looks like there's a strange palm frond over the top of you. And it seems to be moving around and talking.
That the thing that I'm
Alright.
interacting with is Jathar.
Oh, okay.
It's an illusion.
Yes.
Alright.
I don't believe him either, Cass. It's okay.
It's Jathar. It does not surprise me that he has disguised himself as a plant.
What are you
To
doing?
scout ahead.
Just as I catch it in the corner of my eye. Nope, walking away from the
Can I
situation.
hear?
Yeah. Just Cass's voice coming out of a palm frond. Just
Far
weird.
has found this weird poem, Cass. You should come look at it.
Yep, I'm out. I'm walking away.
I'm following him.
Walking,
Finally, the plants move. I start like pickaxing the ground.
I walk up out of the green mist.
You start hitting the ground and just every time you do this flurry of petals and leaves explodes from it.
That's progress in the Feywild, isn't it?
Maybe.
I just want to search if there's any symbols or
Yep.
words or anything around. Nope. 7.
There are none.
Cool. I don't have very good spells, I have come to realise.
Roll perception.
19.
As you're hitting the ground and these leaves and petals are exploding upwards, they seem to be spinning and then slowly funneling off away from you.
By about the time I reach the end of my path, I'm gonna hear him smacking at the ground, and I'm gonna get
5.
closer. What do I see?
You see Medrith whacking the ground with an pickaxe.
But looking at
Is anything flying up?
You can't see anything.
Cool.
It's
What you doing there, buddy?
a test. the petals are coming and flowing over that way.
Are they?
Yes.
So he just starts wandering off in a random direction.
Can I see these guys?
Unless you ran off, I guess.
I'm
I'll
gonna.
just sit in a corner and huff some air. And rest for an hour.
I'm walking out of the green mist, regrouping myself, and then shouting down to Willem Vellum to get them up here.
So you follow these petals,
I'm following him about 10 feet behind.
and they swirl, and they're just disappearing out of this strange door in the stone made of twisted wooden roots.
Is there a handle on the door?
That's open. It's just a doorway,
Oh,
essentially.
through.
Yep. So
I
you,
found it.
Do I
so
see
you walk
him?
through, and you're out of the mist. You see him just walk into solid rock.
Does he bounce back or does he walk through?
He walks through.
Okay. Guys, there might be a thing here. I walk up to it and I touch it. Is it solid?
Yes.
Can I look back and see that?
Yes.
Just take a step forward.
Do I hear him?
No.
You have to believe.
Guys, the wall.
All right. Roll for power of friendship.
Oh, God. 18.
You just have to believe.
Oh, wait, that'd be disadvantage.
Guys, the wall kind of ate Medrith.
Oh,
Walking up the stairs, I just
And you thought the wall was in front of
the
you.
stairs.
Alright.
That's right.
I start like trying to center myself and breathing deeply before I realize that brings more of the mist in, but can I redo my save?
Sure.
Advantage?
Yes.
That's a 4. Do I see the door?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, I rolled a 3 and a 4. That was fun.
I'm gonna walk in there. Walk down there. Where did he go through?
Like, here where I'm putting my hands and it's a very solid wall.
Where's Jathar at the moment?
He's leaning against the wall, taking a half of air.
Near these guys?
I guess so, yeah.
They're talking about this door while you see Vil just putting her hands like on an empty doorway.
That's fun.
You're not on the happy cats anymore.
Yeah. How about 10 minutes of it? I'm good.
Oh, you're mixing the airs.
I'm gonna sit where Medrith went through, and I'm just gonna like slow meditate and just like in through his mouth, out through the nose, just.
So we're just thinking of the same. They're just sitting at the doorway, acting really strange.
I am right here.
Medrith, are you around?
I'm going to attempt to speak in... I know you can message. So, his head?
Yep.
Magically? Nope.
You just have to believe.
I put my hand on the wall. Medrith, the wall has eaten you. Take my hand.
You see the tip of a giant orcish finger stick out of the wall.
I grab it.
Yeah, when I
you
grab it, if he pulls back, do I just get like...
Yeah, it just slides out.
I then reach through and grab the wrist.
Oh!
Hit the rock.
Wrist just snaps.
Take 1 damage.
Bit of blood just trickling from your nose.
Oh my god.
Sorry, but you don't hear.
Just pull my mask down and start breathing.
Yeah, I'm like breathing in the mist
Yeah.
now.
So after a few moments, or a few minutes pass, you do see plant life start to grow up, and you see these roots twist themselves up in front of you, forming an archway which just the rock dissolves from. And you see Medra standing there looking really confused.
With some like obscene orc gestures like...
They mean nothing to us.
Somebody grab the bush. As I just drove it to where Jathar was.
I walk through the arch. I am done with this place.
I'm assuming it hasn't been an hour.
No.
Like, I'm used to weird traps and protections and stuff, but they're on houses and they're not usually plot-based. I'm not a fan of this.
I wouldn't exactly call that plant-based.
Illusory plant-based.
You just need to be strong enough of mind to see through the illusions.
You literally followed the illusion, though.
Yeah.
But I saw it was the way through.
Mm.
See, did not trick me.
Mm. You're right.
Sure.
I'm not
Who found the doorway and who walked through it first?
I don't think I'm like theologically studied enough to argue that, but I still feel like you're wrong.
Just that innate sense.
Yeah.
You can feel whatever you wish. But I
Once
know
a
what
day, I can
happens.
tell when you're wrong.
So what's in the next room?
Yeah.
So you walk out and it's a cave that's winding down. Ahead you do see very, very faint traces of a purple glow.
Just thought with this.
I assume so.
Did someone come back for me?
Yeah.
I
Alright.
told someone to.
Doesn't mean someone did.
I probably would have followed anyway. Yeah. How long does the gas last?
Where's office is, you stop using it.
Damn it.
I mean, it takes a few moments, but
Alright. Not stop inhaling, no miss.
keep your 10 minutes of happiness.
We go forward to the purple.
So it winds out and it opens into another room that's filled with a purple mist.
Who would have guessed? When do we get to...
Is it filling all the way up to the ceiling?
No.
No. So, there's mist like up to a certain height and above that it's clear.
Yes.
Should somebody go on someone else's shoulders so at least one of us is level-headed?
Well,
I concentrate. I attempt to, and fail to cast for the third time, Spy Climb.
Okay.
I've succeeded twice, failed once.
Which means it's back to 0.
Jethar can climb.
Did I lose a spell slot?
No.
Jethar can climb and I can sit on Medrith's shoulders.
Just pull me out in a minute, and is it like a ramp down into the mist again?
Yeah, so it leads down into this
I
chamber.
lay down on the ramp with just my head in the mist, and I just breathe it in for a minute.
Roll a wisdom save and also a perception check.
Wisdom. Natural 20.
Can you
Yes.
choose not to make the save? To breathe it in and see the effects? Because
Always
No.
do it after it's gone.
oh, okay.
What if his tiefling elf
15
gives
for
him a
perception.
tolerance?
So you stick your head in and nothing seems to happen. And you kind of look around a bit and you see some dark shapes moving further in the mist.
I see dark shapes moving in the mist.
Is it like an illusory thing, or...?
I mean, I don't feel high, so they might be real. Hey, what's your name?
Oh yeah, he's so rude the fox.
Yeah, I like stab down the back of your thigh. Like, what are you doing?
Talking to the shapes.
Why?
Because what could possibly go wrong? Yeah. That's why.
Do the shapes respond?
Everyone make a constitution saving throw.
Is this a magical effect?
No.
Ah.
Natural 20.
Oh, I also 20 and it moved to an 8, so that's a 14.
22.
24.
17.
21.
So only one person rolled under 15. You call out and you just hear this shriek reverberate through the air. Your ears start bleeding and you clamp your hands to them as you take 15 points of damage. Psychic damage.
Psychic. Yep.
And everyone else hears this loud scream.
Jesus, Val! Come on. Fantasy Jesus.
Kaz,
Certainly was loud.
are you able to silence the area around us as we walk?
I can, but not right now. I'll have to wait for a moment.
How long?
Well, about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
That seems fine.
Yeah. I am willing to wait 3 minutes to stop that from happening again.
Yeah, problem is I'm going to need 3 minutes of reasonably uninterrupted time.
There's a corridor back there.
That seems pretty chill.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm... Yeah, alright, well, I'll back up to the edge of the green mist.
Yep.
Does someone
down
else
and
want to taste test the purple mist while we're here?
Well, that took away nearly half of my life.
Well, you just
something's
don't
screaming.
talk to the dark shapes. We learn something. It's all good.
I kind of don't want to risk it. But
Do you
Do
do you need to be restored from that?
I mean, I'll probably be fine unless
fuck
you
you,
touch me again.
You get what you get, you don't get a
Very well. Just taking my offer.
So you go to cast healing magic and it just doesn't work.
Jethar.
Your father did not do anything.
Also, I assume at some point we realise that Medrith is back to being Medrith.
Yeah, it wouldn't have taken long.
Probably when I referred to him drinking his tiefling ale.
Yes.
And using my magic.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to stick my face in and breathe in the mist.
Sure.
Wisdom save?
Yes.
I've taken my mask off.
Okay.
Yeah.
13.
Yep, so you feel compelled to just start crawling into the mist.
Okay.
As soon as she starts doing that, I grab her and pull it out.
You do not want to leave.
Oh no, you're
Help
even
me.
weaker than me.
Help me.
Computer
Grab.
strength. What am I rolling? Grapple? Strength?
Probably a dex or acrobatics.
Are you
Trying
helping me or am I
to wiggle out
helping
the
you?
grasp.
8.
Roll for it.
If it's athletics, 26.
Oh, yeah, like just.
So 8, 26 plus.
Oh, I even could have pulled you.
So I couldn't have lost. I have +8.
And I got 13.
So Vivana starts struggling to move forward, and you grab her and drag her back out.
And hold her down until she seems normal again.
You just want to get back in there.
Even once I'm out?
Yes.
Okay, so it doesn't wear off?
Not so far.
We're pinning you down.
Okay, I'm like struggling and pushing off at you, like trying to slither and sneak my way out of there. Another
slither.
athletics?
Yes.
Snake.
Yes! I
You
have,
advantage.
I have a thing called slithering
Good.
snakeness, which gives me expertise in stealth. 14.
Nope. I didn't know for you. But if I didn't have advantage though. I'm just using brute force and you get out of that and then he's a bit cleverer and keeps you in the spot.
Okay.
Just armbarring you.
Okay.
We have a problem. And that problem is I can only make 20 feet worth of a sphere at a time. I can't move it. I throw it down, move, throw it down, move, throw it down.
That's
So I'm going to... I have 4 chances at this, and then I'm done. I'm spent. There's nothing left.
Just add a character, can't you cast it on an object? Or yourself?
Nope.
Silence.
20 feet at a point you choose.
Medric doesn't know that.
As he's distracted talking to Cass, I rolled an 18. Do you contest?
I'll go with disadvantage.
Well, how about I roll with advantage because you weren't paying attention?
Yeah.
I was.
I mean,
Roll with advantage or roll normally?
That'd be normally.
What am I doing?
I'm guessing trying to hold Vivana back
Like
from
one, like,
sliding
skill.
to this. Strength.
Strength. Oh. Well then.
6?
6.
Yeah, 18. I get back into the fog.
Yep, and just disappears into
so
it.
So I
4
just want
spots.
I want to be in the fog, or I want to get further into it.
You want to be in there, but you also now want to get further in because people have tried to get you away from it.
Okay, so I run in.
When she gets out of my grasp, I'll cast hold person on her.
Wisdom?
Wisdom save.
5.
Yes.
I'm
I
held
grab
in the
her
fog.
again and pull her out.
She got into the fog. You're going to have to go in there if you want to get her out.
Pull on my mask and go in, I guess. I tie a rope around myself and give it to you, Medric.
There's going to be a chain of all of us.
What is it again?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. 18.
Yep, so you go in and grab Vivana, start dragging her out.
I drag
Try to be
her
even.
all the way until, like, as far as I can go until she, whole person runs out.
You'd get her back out of this fight at that point.
What, can I go, like, to where Cass is?
Well, Cass isn't in the mist yet.
No, he's back in near the green this time.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I bring her.
Near the green mist.
I bring a frozen whole person to Vivana next to you.
When I'm that far away, am I still under the effect?
Yes.
Okay, as soon as
Block the door.
I can re-roll for the hold person every 6 seconds.
Or I was having a cat nap this entire time.
So 18 seconds in, I break away and start trying to get back
Got
to
him
the
to
fog.
block the doorway. So I assume she can't physically get past this massive hole.
Well,
Did you get me back
could
there by that time? I tried to break out of your...
roll a strength check to see how fast you can move.
Sure. 18.
You'd probably be about where Medrith was by the time it wears off.
Then
Okay,
we pin her
it's-
down once.
It's an 18 dex, or acrobatics.
18. Defender wins.
But I give you advantage.
Oh. More than that.
Cool. I am held down once again.
I throw the rope to you.
And we tie her up.
Yeah.
Then throw her back in.
Playing
I-
fishing net.
Can I see how much, like how far this cavern goes?
It looks like it probably goes about 80 feet across, about 40 feet wide. You're not sure how deep it goes or what's inside the mist, though.
Alright.
So the mist was below the edge of this cliff.
It's a walkway that goes down into the mist. If you walked into it, it would be probably 5 feet over your head.
Okay, so I can't like walk to a cliff and look down into the mist.
You can sort of walk to the edge and look around a bit.
That's fine.
Well,
I was just going to drop a rope down and see how deep it went.
Okay.
it's not concentration, so I am essentially going to stand up. Is everybody ready to make a run for it?
Well,
Yes.
the problem is...
If you let me back in there, yes.
Shh. The problem is, if we go in there and we can't resist the mist, we're just going to start sprinting into it.
Yep. I can't do anything to help you against that. The best we can do is hope Medrith doesn't fall under its effects and he can rip all of us out.
Yes, you can tie yourselves to me, and then I will pull you all out.
But we would just untie ourselves though.
Can I roll
I'm
an
just like, not with
intellect?
this, pulls out a giant chain.
Can I roll an intellect to see if I think of untying myself from the rope?
Sure.
We'd like hog-tied you, I'm sure.
No, because we're about to walk in, and that's a bit excessive.
12.
Rope burns real easy.
While they're talking, I burn the rope. Do I need to roll stealth?
Yes.
You didn't roll for wild magic though.
Not for a cantrip.
I know.
13.
What's everyone's passive perception?
16.
Damn.
15.
12.
So you two notice, you hear thudders, look over to some ropes singeing, hit the ground. Valvana turns and starts running.
Suppose we'll just run with her.
Yes, come on guys, it's really cool in there. Like, you guys are gonna love it.
We are ready.
Trust me.
Can I actually see an exit, like on the other side? I'd just be taking a guess.
Just try and crawl above the mist if all else fails.
I have to cast it from here, that's the problem. Because I can't cast it from inside a sphere.
Oh.
Because it's verbal.
That's worse.
I don't know, but I see one of my teammates running and we're kind of ready, so I pull my mask up and run.
Yeah,
Yep.
me too.
Roll your saves.
You said there was empty air above it?
Yes.
Yep, I'm gonna climb up there.
Oh, thank God. 17.
17.
Still running. As when I get inside, I like slow down to a jog to stick with these guys.
Yeah.
Because like my friends are in here with me now. It's great.
And Cass?
Mulling it over.
You've seen everyone else just disappear into the mist ahead of you. And Jathar start clambering up the roof.
Oh, he didn't run? I want to he runs then.
I'll just walk in there. I won't fall.
Please put something over your face.
I will try and cover my face as best as I can.
Roll your check. What are you using to cover your face?
Well, I've got a pretty thick cloak.
Yep.
I'm just try and wrap that around, because when I was cold before, rugged up, I'll just try and wrap it around the mouth and stuff.
Yep.
Your
Cool.
guys hate you.
I got a 20 for stealth. I'm not really.
So, nat 1 and a 2.
Oh, lovely.
So you just want to be in that mist, you do not want to leave it. As you're climbing over, you see them disappear into the mist, you see their shapes moving through, but all around them you see these dark shapes just wandering in the mist.
I keep climbing along. That's what we're doing now.
Where do you want to run to right now?
For the two of you, are just hit with this wave of sadness. But you know, if you leave this mist, everything will be much worse.
So my day to day.
Yeah. It's like,
But with mist.
it's like that doesn't hold the effect.
Do they want to seem to run anywhere, or they just want to
They just want to
sit?
be here, and they just want to mill around in the mist.
Let's quickly search, find something to get out of here.
Can I see the other side of the mist yet?
No, there is no other side. Whatever leads out of here, if anything leads out of here, is under the mist.
Let's keep going deeper.
Yeah, I'm just searching for some sign of escape.
Roll perception.
18.
You sort of start looking around, searching the wall. You feel something bump into you. You turn around and you just grabbed, and you see this face in front of you, pure white, black eyes, and just starts screaming.
Seek.
Make a wisdom save.
No. How much damage?
No damage.
Oh, how much charm?
No charm.
Does it tell me its name?
It doesn't. You feel compelled to start screaming back.
Alright.
So you all hear Valius just start screaming. Sounds like he's in agonising pain.
I can see it as soon as grab them, right?
Sorry?
I can see it.
Under the mist you just see black shapes walking and moving.
I'll run to him.
Am I just screaming at, like, what does it look like? Just a pale...
Kind of similar to the guy you saw up the top. But this is a woman.
Okay. And I'm just like, she's screaming at me, I'm screaming at her.
Yep.
It's a lovely relationship, cool.
Do we hear both of the screams?
Yes.
Do we see the other person?
Yes.
Yeah, like pushing tears out of my eyes, I try to get towards the screaming.
Yeah, I'll follow her.
How wide's this ledge?
This is a room.
Okay.
As soon as I see the second figure, I'm gonna attack. That's gonna be a first level chromatic orb, so I'll roll that and then I'll roll my wild magic. 26.
No hit.
Yeah. 2d8. Ice damage. 3, 8, 13 points of ice.
Yep.
You know what would be real handy in this whole area? An
Not because I
airbender.
used chaos
Snorkel.
which means it
okay.
automatically
Right.
have to roll on the thing. I rolled a 70.
Ironically, I can cast silence.
How far away is everyone from me?
Everyone just ran in towards you.
I was running up next to you, so people are next to you.
Everyone but Jathar.
Everyone except Jathar is invisible.
Wait, what?
Each creature within 30 feet of me becomes invisible for the next minute.
Oh, damn.
The
How big is this
invisibility
cabin?
ends on a creature when it attacks or casts a spell.
Is she still screaming?
Who?
The one attacking him?
Yes.
So,
Oh, no, sorry.
We can't see her though.
Did she die?
No, she can't. The screaming stopped, and you saw everyone dashing in, just everyone disappeared, and you just hear a sobbing.
Is it me?
Oh, maybe. Maybe you hear two sobbings.
How do I feel after the screaming session?
Not great. Not your favourite day,
No,
though.
it definitely wasn't. But I'm less compelled to scream.
I heard it's
Yes.
therapeutic.
the mist has made you all disappear. Where are you?
I would have noticed
Yeah.
everyone turning invisible, and so I would have known this was my wild magic.
Roll insight.
Probably. I'm used to this happening.
It's not a high DC, but roll for it anyway.
Yeah, 19, 20.
Yeah, so you don't know.
Oh, 22. I'm proficient.
Yeah, you know what's happened. You've probably seen it happen before once or twice.
It's not the mist, that was me. Just, like, punch something, and you'll be better.
You heard the lady.
I pull out my dagger and I, like, stab at the ground, I attack, and so I'm invisible.
I cast silence where I saw Valius.
Sorry?
I cast silence where I saw Val.
Yep.
Okay. So you're visible?
Yeah, I tried to punch where I saw this woman attacking him.
Roll with disadvantage?
Does my invisibility cancel that out?
No, because you don't know where she is. So you're swinging wildly.
Well, it hits me.
Yeah, 25.
25, roll your
Oh, no,
damage.
sorry. Punch. 24.
Roll your damage.
6.
Excellent roll. You feel your fist connect with something, you just hear the sobbing stop and something hit the ground.
Oh, it wasn't me.
Do I see the thing?
I feel like I've just committed some sort of crime.
It is murder.
It didn't attack.
True. Val, if you're around, just hit my shield.
I don't hear
You
anything.
just cast silence.
Ah, right. Damn it!
This is great from Chronicle. Everyone disappeared, some people reappeared, there's no sound.
Like a minute's probably gone by and I'm just visible again.
Probably.
Is there an unconscious person in front of me?
Yes.
I'm just sitting there, knees like curled up in front of me, silent tears staring at the dead body.
I pick up the presumably not dead body. Unless my punches are much more powerful than I thought they were.
Or if it was very low HP and made 3 failed death saves. When you look at it, the woman's actually... You imagine she would have been quite beautiful, but there is a long scar that runs through her eye and across her nose and down the other side of her face.
And that would add to it. What's she's got like nice green skin, some pointed ears. Well, sort of like greyish skin, pointed ears.
White skin. Normally is. It's pretty gross, really.
Yeah, it's a bit odd. Some people have weird aesthetics.
Well, me and Vilvana are completely out of this discussion because we do not want to go anywhere. So have fun with this, guys.
Yeah, just keep walking.
Cass is visibly depressed. This is Vilvana's depression coming out for the first time.
Yeah, my face hasn't changed that much.
You actually smile slightly.
I
It's worse out there. It's worse.
Yeah.
Least I know
Val, this is
here
reminding
is
you
alright.
of our first month travelling together.
yes, it is. That's what I need to fix this.
So you're wandering around. They start talking about getting out of the mist, and you do not like that at all.
I don't care enough to stop them. I'm just crying.
As long as they're not trying to get me out, I
Yeah.
don't have a problem with it.
It's gonna suck if you leave, but have fun.
I still can't hear any of this, so I walk until I can hear my footsteps.
How long does silence last?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say that. You hear nothing.
I walk until I can hear my footsteps, and then I try to get Mendred's attention,
Yes.
and I get you to come out to where I can hear you speak.
Yes.
We find the next chamber, the next colourful mist. I'm sure red's next, and it's gonna be blood. It's gonna be great.
We have red. Done red.
I thought it was pink. Oh no, it was red. Right, red. We'll have yellow next. That could be fun.
Maybe bronze.
Oh, you reckon we get chromatic? That'd be fun. Anyway, wait. What's up so chromatic?
You meant metallic.
Metallic. Yeah. Anyway,
Why not both?
unimportant.
So we need to get them.
Have we actually gone around the whole rim of this place yet?
Have you?
Did you say we...
Oh, I
can
said
we
I
get-
was searching, but I think I got.
Half dead.
I mean, if
Interrupted.
you're searching, you have seen a lot of black shapes move around here. So are you doing it carefully? Are you just running through and hoping for the best?
I'm not running through. I was doing it carefully, but I met a lovely lady when I was doing it carefully the last time.
Yeah, you did.
Well,
She was a delight.
Are you just gonna leave us here to wallow in our sadness?
Hopefully not.
Probably the best thing to do at this point.
It's where our
I'll
character
go-
I saw this coming.
anyways.
I'll go along the rim of the wall whenever I see one of these shapes. I'll just wait for them to pass.
Yep.
Yeah. And just search for anything.
Roll perception.
Or
how high is the mist? From like, is there a gap still above the mist?
Yeah, Jathar's casually hanging from above there.
What are the walls made out of?
Stone.
I will use those dwarven hand axes and I'll climb up out of the mist so I can get my breath back.
I mean, being in there doesn't seem to affect you much if you pass it.
I'll keep wholly searching.
I'm just gonna circle the cabin looking for anything interesting.
Roll insight.
7.
You notice nothing.
Instead of looking for an exit, I'll look for something that's creating the mist.
There's no point in rolling. You can't find it. It just exists here.
This is cool.
Have we Alice in Wonderland this room? Just like filling up with our tears?
It's starting to.
Cass, what are you doing?
Sitting.
Keep walking.
Where?
There.
Where?
Out.
Why would I leave?
Why wouldn't you?
I hear there's even more purple mist in the next chamber.
No, there
And you
ain't,
want to get deeper into the mist, don't you?
no, there ain't nothing but pain out there.
No, we're not going out. We're going deeper.
I reckon what's going on.
Deep where?
If you move
Into
anywhere
the mist.
from here,
There's it stops, doesn't it?
if we move anywhere from
It's
here,
further.
things are
It's
gonna
not
go
necessarily the
so much
mist they want. They just want to be here in this room, in the mist here.
There's more room. God damn it.
Chipar gets bored, so he ties a bottle of dwarven ale to his rope and he lowers it in front of Cass.
You see a bottle swing.
The mist is playing tricks on you.
I'm just like,
You a cat.
Now you know something's seriously wrong.
If I
I'm going to try to find the exit. I'm just going to walk forward.
From where to where?
Well, I saw where we came in. to the other end.
Yeah, okay. So just a straight line from the entrance to the
Yep.
wall? Yep.
Worked it for me last time.
So that works for you this time.
How heavy are you?
About halfway into the room, you do see a
81.
large, round
Without all my
stone
armor.
plate
What's
on the
that
ground.
pounds?
I can
I'll
never do the
shift it out of the
conversion.
way.
Strength check.
I'll see him doing this and I'll come check it out.
Probably
So
not.
yeah, strength as per a larger creature. 20.
So you hear a scraping of stone as Madrith grabs this and spins it over the top. You look down and there's a drop into blackness. And when I say blackness, I mean even with your dark vision, it's black.
I pull out a coin, light on it.
It drops, you see the light, and then the light seems to get enveloped in a black fog.
I gather all my magical powers and attempt to cast the spell that's on my pack list for next level, level 3, and try to cast daylight.
Sure, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Do you want
And it leaves me 2 spell slots.
Yes.
Other comics.
Roll insight.
17.
You've noticed Malwyn's not here with you, and you've found all your packed magic is not seeming to work.
Oh, at all? Or just like the positive stuff?
Positive stuff. You feel like you can still summon the weapon. The weapon's still bound to you, but your magic seems to be depleted.
Certainly is now.
Do you want to dip me in quickly to the mist? Tie the rope around me. Just a second. Pull me straight away.
Certainly I'd tie it around myself. Brace.
And go in head first just until my face is in the blackness.
Madrith, do you have rope in your inventory? Because I burnt up our rope.
I have an explorer's bag. I haven't listed out everything considered.
Yeah, that's
that'll
alright.
work.
That's alright.
Roll a save with disadvantage.
Yeah, 2. What am I doing? Wisdom?
Yep.
3.
So his head goes under.
I give him about 30 seconds to pull him back
I
out.
said a split second. Strict instructions.
Yes. I'm only about 7 out now. 30 seconds and I'll pull him back up.
He waits to
I
hit
have
us.
no face.
You pull him up and he's limp. You put him on the ground, he seems to be dead. Make a death save.
Success.
I make a medicine check.
Yeah, you managed to stabilise him.
Oh no, I don't complete it. I don't succeed on it. I just make a medicine check. I'm like tap, tap.
Success.
I pull this healing potion I have on my belt.
You just come back with the start.
Do I get healing potion health?
Yes.
Did you see a light at the end of it?
You didn't actually lose any HP.
Okay.
It's a rather familiar looking potion.
How good are the handhelds on this roof?
Not great. I mean, you're magic because you got claws.
Could I lift someone up while holding on?
With a very seriously difficult check, potentially.
No.
I have
What?
an idea, and I pull the cork back out the empty bottle, tie the rope onto it, and I let it down until I feel the rope start going slack, so it hits something, or if it doesn't,
How long's the rope?
50 feet.
Yep, eventually, after about 40 feet, you feel it stop.
So I go down pretty slow. Just let it have a bit more give, just in case it's like floating on something. Then I pull it back up.
And you've got your bottle back. Well done.
Is there anything in it?
Some black mist swirling around, mostly spilling over the edges now.
Don't inhale it. I don't remember what happened when I inhaled it. Blows it into my face. Ugh.
And then you just topple and fall into
Either this is it, or there is another location.
Well, I feel like that's it, but I don't know what to do.
We can throw one of these down.
Do you mean our friends or one of these random people walking around?
That was my question. Where will these go?
One of the floating people.
Correct answer. You win.
I was thinking though that the other two do not wish to leave, and if this is the way we have to go anyway, They will die if we just leave them here.
These people seem to be doing right.
No, they don't.
Not since you came in and started punching them to death.
Alright, I will get one of the people. You get have this rope ready to tie them.
I don't think they're going to come that willingly.
I know.
Okay.
I like shift my pack weapon so it's like a sap. A sap.
A sap.
So like basically like a sock with a rock in it. Like in like some of the old cartoons and movies they just go boom on people's heads and knock them out. I believe there's actually special rules for it in the PHP. I then stealth up behind one.
I mean, there's one on the ground.
Yeah, but I want a live one.
Sure.
This is a live one.
12.
Turn around and look at you.
Be rumbled! Crack! It's a strength weapon, I assume.
Yes. Sure.
It's still a magical weapon. 21.
Yes.
I have no idea what damage it does.
For the sake of story, let's say it works, because otherwise you're just going to keep clubbing this poor person.
Correct. I come back with this unconscious person.
Okay. Tie the rope around him.
Throw it in the well.
Yeah.
Hold it onto the rope, of course.
Disappear into darkness.
I let it go to the bottom.
Feel a bit of thud.
Bring it back to the top. I mean, no, don't not like let it go like slowly.
Yes.
I don't want to kill it down there. Bring it back up.
Wait. No, it's too late now. We might need to get another one.
Pull it out.
It's very much a dead body.
If I try to...
This is
Is there,
convenient.
like, any signs of life for me to try and stabilize?
No.
I untie it.
I've tried throwing random people in the deadly thing.
If
I've
we
had ideas.
heal them as they go in, they'll be, like, conscious. And then we might be able to hear screaming, all sorts of good stuff.
Perhaps people are just not tough enough. I can do it.
I can't pull you back up.
I'm aware.
Somebody just throw me in and put me out of my fucking misery.
We should have one look around in case there are other places and this is a trap. And then I will try going in.
I agree, let's both search.
So we search.
Yep.
Oops.
What am I scouring the walls and floor for?
24 in perception.
You're pretty confident this is it. That or leaving.
I'll leave it to him,
Doesn't matter
because that's
then.
pretty good.
Yep.
But I literally died.
Yes. But that is you.
Well, you may not be the brightest, but you're definitely the bravest, and I inspire you.
Yes. I take like the dwarven axes and hack them into the ground and use them as a tie point.
Yep.
Just to give him a bit of help if he needs it.
Yeah, so I at least can't drop you.
Yeah. Then I basically abseil down.
Wisdom save with your inspiration.
D6.
D8.
Oh, thank you. Let's see if I need on the way up first. 16 plus 3, 19.
Yep. So you disappear into this mist.
Oh, hang on. I forgot to roll with advantage. I won't use Bardic Inspiration. 18.
Okay. You won't.
Use Bardic
Just use
Inspiration.
it. Just use it.
Sure.
Just use it.
I gotta get out of here.
No, but if it's like the other mist, you only make one. We'll just assume that.
22.
So you disappear into the mist, you breathe it in, and it seems fine.
Head down, land on the bottom.
Just
Yeah,
one of
so,
those with weak teeth.
About 30 feet down, you figure about 10 or 15 feet from the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
you breach this mist and it just disappears. And you land on a, looks like a cobblestone floor. And you hear the trickling of water. And looking around, it's a fairly simple stone room, but there is a waterfall running over these large green vines on the opposite side.
Does the waterfall... I walk over to it. Does it seem like you need water or anything?
Very. It glows a little bit as you get near it. And there's a slight tinge to it, purple and gold.
I will refill the healing potion, empty healing potion, and my water skin with it.
Yep.
Can I hear him walking around in there?
No.
When he went through, I couldn't even hear the sound of the rope, probably.
Are there any weapons that are giant buckets? that I can just.
Yes.
No, that's.
Bucket on a stick.
The Mall of Giant Bucket.
Yeah, so I have those two and I put them on my person. I walk back up to the rope and.
Yep.
Do some sort of strength check, I suppose.
Wisdom save.
I have my mask on.
Take it off.
Well,
Well, they're not two crit fails. Almost. Juices pair off.
How long do you wait when you try and rescue?
Well, I'm about to be.
Well, hopefully I just land on.
So you feel the rope being tugged again, then it just stops and goes slack.
I tug. Why? I pull.
And the rope just starts coming up.
I wasn't smart enough to tie myself to it either.
Oh no.
are you also the
No, you said
only other one that can heal people?
When he was going down, you tied the rope to yourself. So.
Yeah, but he untied it to get to the water.
Oh,
Nah, it was the water more than.
Yeah, you would have had to
Yeah.
untie it.
Either way.
Yeah.
Jathar,
I can justify being lazy, but I can't stand it. I wouldn't.
wherever you are, if you don't hear me talk to you within 10 minutes, probably just go home. And
Ali. No, I'm kidding.
I jump in. I cast Featherfall on myself and I don't touch the rope at all.
And that is where we're going to end the stream for this week. Check back in to see how many of them I kill off next week. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by. We will be going to play a chat in about 2 or 3 minutes, so stick around for that, and we will see you there.
TPK by default.
I wasn't going to try.
Welcome back.
No.
Alright, so we're going to start off with a apparently burning question that's been waiting since half time. What would the PCs be listening to if they had MP3 players in the world?
A combination of American Pie on repeat and just like all of Fallout Boy's discography.
I'm just going to answer Cass. It's Johnny Cash Hurt. On repeat.
Yeah, it's not bad. I was thinking maybe not by Linkin Park.
He's more emo than that. It'd be the original.
No, we'll see. The Johnny Cash one is just like sadder.
Yeah, it's far more depressing, I think.
Yeah, it's a big question. I feel like any goth playlist, you could probably just like run straight through it.
More importantly, what about Jathar?
A song which says I'm Jathar.
Yeah. It's just a battle.
Greatest rogue in the land.
Yeah, it's just Jathar. Has a podcast.
Isn't Alice
He
Cooper
makes-
like a emo band?
What?
I don't
Alice Cooper's like a rock artist.
Oh.
Are you thinking maybe Alice in Chains?
No, Transport
not
My
emo,
Song Could Be
but-
Poisoned by Alice Cooper.
Ah, yeah.
Toxic by Britney Spears. That's the one. What is
Oops,
that?
I did it again. That could be Cass again.
Oh, yes.
Well, that just went weird.
Yes, it could. Thank you. Past year.
Cass again. Well, looks like you got a new theme song.
Great.
I got nothing.
What do you keep calling Medrith?
Meredith.
Maybe you could feel like a woman, Shania Twain.
Or that's not my name.
By the Ting Ting.
Oh, yeah.
No, girls just want to have fun.
It is.
And never get to.
No, that's what she had before.
Yeah, that's what she saw that life of
It's
adventure.
officially settled. My backup character is going to be revolved around. It's just a song about ping pong.
I think your backup character should be Rick Astley. As Rick Astley.
Wow.
Oh my god!
You wouldn't let him play a level 20 character. You're joking.
Ultimate power.
I feel like mine's like David Bowie and Deftones.
No, I wouldn't cast me Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water.
Well, see, I was just thinking
The
maybe I want to be sedated.
Some fool with a hammer.
It's hammer time.
No, Peter Gabriel, Sledgehammer.
Valius. Theme song.
Did I just say?
What was yours?
David Bowie and Deftones.
Yeah, but that's not a song, that's an artist.
Oh, well, they said what was on the MP3.
Yeah, so what is on there?
Specific one.
Come on.
MP3s can have more than one song. That was their whole
They
deal.
can have 3.
Yeah.
Up to 3. That's
Music
not
player
crazy.
3, as in 3 songs early.
On a music player.
Dance in the Street.
Let's dance.
Yeah, it could be Let's Dance. It could be. That'd be pretty good.
The Reaper song.
No, Labyrinth, Magic Jump.
Oh, just the whole Labyrinth
Yeah, this
soundtrack.
whole
Yeah.
thing.
Any one of the magic uses could be, I got the magic in me.
It's Hoggle!
I got no idea. Suggestions quick before I get asked. So what else for
Wait,
people?
what's that band called?
That don't impress me much by Shania Twain. I'm just feeling it's Shania Twain.
What's that band called? Like Gua or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Space Mutant rock band.
yeah, that's Mitchell.
Imagine like more Salid and Dion, My Heart Will Go On.
Break stuff.
Love is a battlefield.
Limp Bizkit.
Love is a Battlefield.
Talk dirty to me, Poison.
So romantic,
What is
if
it?
you like these, if you like this, we should record our midstream breaks and upload
No,
those as
we shouldn't.
Well, if you want, I'll just make a Spotify playlist.
We should make
But songs to kill myself by.
That's that up.
Just the
probably
song
right.
titles, just spell out I fucked up, please kill me, oh my god I suck.
I think Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler and I Need a Hero.
What about Total
It's the
Eclipse of the
Shrek
Heart?
No. I respect Bonnie Tyler because she's admitted that she used to eat gravel when she was a child.
I used to eat millipedes, but I don't brag about it.
But someone asked her if she like gargled sand on some show I was watching, and she's like, "No, but I used to eat gravel."
Hey, what?
Like full chilies.
I thought you said Portuguese one. That's not that.
Depends. Does she mean the people?
Well, in fairness, when I was like 4, I used to headbutt brick walls and eat millipedes. That was my jam.
That explains so much.
I know, right? Trying to explain that to people, I just don't get it.
Ross Noble's mother used to tie him up so that he wouldn't eat dirt.
I used to shorn my hair. I used to have like really
Is
long
that
hair.
why you cut it? You can't reach now.
Yeah, I'll go out.
No, you can get it. You can get it.
I would imagine he's just letting me paint though.
What you need to do is like go for the full mullet, so that way you can't get the longest stuff that's at the back.
Mm.
In fact, everyone here should just grow a mullet.
Life hack.
Don't tempt me, right? Nobody wants to see that.
I really do.
I really don't.
You'd be surprised.
So Cass Cannon, he has a mullet?
No,
Is
you
that what's
should.
happening?
You should see my kindy photo. When I was younger, I used to have like white hair, like white, and I had the biggest David Bowie Labyrinth spike mullet.
Oh my
So I
god.
just poof mullet.
So when you said we should see that,
Proposing that picture.
when you said we should see that, that is going to be on the official Discord, right?
Well, I'd have to go find it, and it is.
So it's going to be on the official.
I used to have really, really long hair, like down to below my ribcage. And like everyone loved my hair. I was a good little Indian girl. But then in, I think year 9 or year 10, during like a midterm break, I went and cut it off to about here. No one recognised me. I managed to convince about 5 people it had been like that for weeks and they just hadn't noticed. And there was one girl in my year who loved my hair. She was always like playing with it and whatnot. She saw me in the corridors at my locker, walked up to me, slapped me across the face and walked away.
That's fair. I thought this story was going to go another way. I thought you were going to say I had really long hair, but I just ate it, and now it's just like.
Coppo says we'll get 300 followers if Anthony puts his hair back, gets his mullet back.
300 a session.
Oh Jesus Christ, no.
Can we at least get a wig?
Sure,
Your own
I'll
hair.
allow a wig.
Has to be made of your own hair. You have to like grow it out and then cut it into the wig.
Well, that's gonna be real difficult.
And then Jafar has to wear it as this disguise kit. I think it's fair.
What about it? 299 followers, I'm quitting the stream. Done. Oh, yeah, I don't want that to be a chatbot, that's for sure. Wait, we're done.
Exclamation point Anthony's mullet.
And then it just throws up that photo.
I wonder if we can.
Yes.
Oh yes, that's happening. If we can do photos in that, that is happening. Whether you like it or not. I will Photoshop a mullet on
I was going to say, I can stick a photo and just create a link.
Next.
you. Go on, treat yourself. What was the question? For the chat, what colour should you dye your hair next?
Yes.
Go on. Has to do it now, it's been said on stream.
Well, I feel like to really channel yourself, you should dye it green.
Mm.
I've never had green before. I've had like peacock blue, which is kind of greeny, but never solid green.
I dyed my hair black once, but the key was that I dyed my eyebrows. My whole family never realised how expressive I am as a person because my eyebrows are so light, and then when I dyed them black, they're like, hold the fuck up.
Wait, do you have emotions?
Exactly, they're like, I never realised how you actually express yourself. I'm like, ah, thanks, that's why I'm dead
Oh,
inside.
when we tell you we hate you, you're upset.
Nobody knows.
Coppo, the first colour I dyed my hair, which is like 2017 now. 2016, it's been a long time, was blue, and I had like ranging between like blue and purple for about a year and a half, and I went pink, and I've been pink ever since because I love pink.
What
It's
about
very
proper
comfortable.
white? Like not blonde, white.
It would destroy my hair to bleach it all the way to white.
Probably.
Yeah, because my natural colour is black, so to even
Yeah, fair way off the
to
scale.
even bleach it enough to get colour into it, I have the bleach in the hair for over 2.5 hours.
See, I thought your natural hair colour was pink. I thought it wouldn't be too far.
Didn't realise I'd suddenly like moved into the Dragon Ball Z universe. I mean, I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Wait, that world is destroyed constantly.
I'd probably complain
Yeah,
a
but
little
you always
bit.
come back to life, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, my hair is pink. It's just not really showing up on the screen, I think.
Yeah, a bit hard to tell.
Yeah, because
But
it's
definitely
faded.
pink.
Well, considering in the first series of Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo just randomly destroys the moon.
I think if I ever go back to black again, my shot to
Yeah, I forgot about that.
This is Dragon Ball.
And someone will just come and slap you right in the face.
And you're,
Does that make me Piccolo?
well, isolated, emotional, goes, destroys the moon.
No, you're Nappa. Short
Ouch.
Nappa.
Hey, but Nappa technically lives because he was killed by Vegeta when Vegeta was one of Frieza's men.
I'm just saying Vegeta's like 5'4".
You be ratted.
Not that far off.
And also the
Oh,
princess.
no, you're Krillin. You're the short guy.
At least I'm stronger than Yamcha.
Copper, I kind of.
I mean, who isn't?
What do you
Exactly.
say?
But you're bald. Get out the clippers.
Nope.
That's funny because if you ever watch the original Dragon Ball, like Yamcha just becomes such a dud from all that hard training. Like, he works hard at the beginning. Now he's like,
When he first meets
Not worth it.
Goku, he just kicks Goku's ass.
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I feel real bad for Yamcha.
Both the lunch option and the man.
Yeah. Chaozu can eat a dick though.
Yeah, I mean,
Copper, I promise we're getting right on that as soon as we stop being super depressed and also dead. He wants us to hurry up and get the moon back.
well, maybe
Maybe it's better
you
with
should be
moon.
doing it.
Yeah, maybe it's
Never
better with
left.
no moon.
Yeah,
Maybe
what
it's
are you
one
waiting
party's
for?
job to destroy it, the other party's job to fix it.
Yeah,
We're working on the sun. We gotta get rid of that now.
as some random guy who was biting my neck said, balance has been restored and never apologise about making balance. The moon's been there for years. It's like the Chosen One in Star Wars. It's like you'll bring balance to the Force. No one asked for how much time the Force had been in the light side of things.
Just to be clear, when he was biting your neck, he did call you daddy as well. It got a bit weird.
See, the way I see it, what's going to happen is the other session is essentially going to restore the moon and solve like this big problem, and then simultaneously destroy another side of the world at the same time. We're going to be like, oh, who did this? And then we'll go
Jerks.
fix that.
No, I'm honestly
what's going to
believing.
happen is the actual moon is gone, so we need to recreate the celestial events that made it, break off a part of the planet, set that to orbiting us.
So we need to cast a meteor, get Sephiroth in.
See, I'm thinking, you ruined everything for the moon. At least you believe you did.
Secretly tried to stole it.
So, you know, the other team will fix it for you, right? And then you'll ruin something else.
It seems like the good thing to do.
I just want to restore the moon, so that when I go find all the elves who worship Saloon, I'll be like, hey, an orc, fix the moon. Yeah, that's right, none of you elves could do it.
Pathetic.
Yeah. And not only that, I picked up Mordenhammer, got this thing here, found the waters of the Feywild. Let's not talk about what happened afterwards.
Yeah, really, Medrith's the MVP right now, isn't he? Like,
Is it dead? But
dead inside, if nothing else.
what I should have just done
Should have just let
Was
you run
just-
into the forest.
was just like abseil down and hold my breath.
Yeah, that would probably make more sense.
I could have jumped down and taken the damage.
Yeah, I'm surprised none of you said I hold my breath.
I did in one point, it didn't make a difference.
That's true.
My first plan was abseiling down, and then everyone was like, "There's a path." I'm like, "Alright, we'll take it."
I guess we'll walk sensibly.
Yeah.
I can hold my breath
I
for
mean,
4 minutes, so.
You guys, we could have done the thing that we did, I think when we went down that waterfall, everyone just jumps in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
One person goes down.
There were many good ideas that I didn't have
Fucked up.
because,
Yeah.
Because you're Medrith.
I know you have featherfall.
Basically.
You could have just like jumped away from the edge.
like tying my water skin to the rope and pulling
And
it
if I
and getting it drawn up.
felt compelled to
Yeah,
like be
saving
sad,
the bag
I
in
might
front
let
end.
you guys. The bag.
It's true.
Just died.
It's okay.
Yes, I am a
If I die,
dragon.
this
It's going
means
to be
I'm safe.
revealed in 6 to 10 sessions.
Depending on if they're alive.
No, the next like 2 months is going to be agonizing detail of these guys dying, and Cass and I we describe every single tear as it comes out of the tear ducts and bounces off your eyelashes.
Cascading down your cheeks. And spilling onto your soft spun tunics.
So I'm gonna write up like 3 different characters just in case, so I can decide
In
between.
case you die 3 times once.
Yeah. I'll be like, "Oh guys, what are you doing in here?" "Oh, sad."
Have Rick Astley as you like back up in case a big bad shows up and you need someone that can deal with it.
So Rick Astley's a really charismatic
I mean, it never hurts.
illusion wizard.
I don't plan to kill you. It is a story-driven
By the characters.
stream.
But we are trying really hard to kill
But
us.
you are making it really difficult for me to make it realistic that you aren't dead yet.
I I'm trying my best to get this party moving. Vilvan is just really dumb.
I'd like to point out that I kind of did some of my backstory stuff, and now I'm dead.
So what you're saying is never do your backstory stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's story driven.
I started with my backstory stuff and it was literally just like
Just like-
beating me against a wall.
Apparently we were cute as shit. With me curling up on your neck.
I just had the burrito.
I just like the idea
And it
that.
actually worked this time because I'm not super tall.
What's he?
Luckily, you shrunk.
Yes.
I don't think
I'm
it's a,
keeping count of my notes. It's only 6 more days and I'm back to being good height.
I don't think it's a coincidence that Valius, the one thing he's really good at strength-wise, is carrying around a woman.
Yeah. The only thing I do is carry Vilvana around when she's sad. So
That's,
yeah,
he actually had a 4 strength before. He's starting to bulk up and carrying people around everywhere.
Not people, just me.
He carries
I've
the
been of
team.
no use since we left.
Hey, 1T are people too. Hashtag not all 1T.
Can't you just polymorph into a snake and slither down and be immune?
Oh my god, if I ever get the spell polymorph, that's the only thing I'm ever going to turn into.
Yeah, there's a certain point in my spell list where Cass is really going to consider not just being like, oh, and I'm gone. Fix the moon and then just be like, existence is done. I'm out.
I mean, existence was done to you a while ago.
Well, that's the thing, like, if we just sit around being sad, you've got a lot more sad time to spend there. I get to check out in like 15 years. These guys have got like a good 40, 50. You got hundreds.
Yeah, settle in, buddy. In all fairness, you'll probably get yourself killed fairly soon.
Kaz fixes the moon. He's like, yep, I'm done. I'm out. The sun doesn't come up. Oh, for fuck's sake.
And we do it all.
That's not my problem.
Also, you know that the platinum I found, like
Yes.
way back when? But I sold, according to my notes, 5% of it for 80 gold, which means if I sell all of it, I'll get 1,600, which is way less than I thought. So that's going to be...
Build some
I mean,
cheap villages.
You were negotiating with someone that didn't know the value of it, so you might be able to get more if you found the
What?
right person.
How am I... Like, Vilvana doesn't know the value of it, so she's
Give it to
probably going to
Jafar.
get
I'm
scammed.
sure he'll give you a good deal.
500 gold pieces for it. Great, I'll take it.
A Kopo can become the new sun. I think that's his destiny. Just
a giant bowl of fire in the sky.
So when the sun
Fire
goes
is
out,
such a shining bright light in all of our lives. It's only a natural progression to become the sun.
And also, he burns things a lot.
To be fair, so does Vilvan.
Not as much as
Kopo.
Yeah, somehow every single character I make ends up gravitating to only using fire magic ever. I really need to stop doing that.
I mean, fire magic's pretty great.
It really is, isn't it?
It is intentionally overpowered.
I definitely did
Especially
burn my
fireball.
mom's Persian rug when I was a kid.
And you'd do it again.
I seem to have a lot of monies for some reason. It just, I got like
Just
7
found
times the amount I had in my pocketbook, you know, something in there.
How's your savings going?
Great, great. I have 0 gold, but luckily I've got 0 silver and 0 copper, so I'm doing good.
You have a one fist size.
I mean, if you ask Jafar again,
I
he's
get
got a
that
copper.
Cool.
No, I threw it away. I didn't even want it. I just wanted to take something from it.
So just the principle of being a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of his money was left behind in Grandma's house when we burnt it down.
No, apparently they grabbed it.
Medrith did grab it, that's canon.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did?
If you check, yeah.
Good, good, good.
As soon as he like came out, it's like, no, I want that fucking money back.
Someone has totally stolen my horse and cart, haven't they?
Your horse and cart?
Yeah.
Someone was looking for one.
That's in a stable end of the town.
I can't remember, where did you leave it?
I left it in the stable.
Oh yeah, that was
But technically, no time's been passed, so.
Alright.
Well,
We don't know how much time
Puns.
has been passed.
Could be 3
Relative.
months, 3 years, 3
Yeah.
seconds.
We'll get back,
basically.
and it'll be
I'm
200 years have
really
passed.
looking
And
forward
hopefully
to
the moon will
us
be back.
getting back out
Yeah,
of
the other part you can fix
Feywild
it.
and
Well, we
travel
could get
3
lucky
years
and then
into
travel
it.
back in time
This is a
to
blasted
before the
wasteland.
moon was broken.
if you're lucky.
And then go murder
If
us.
there's anything left to be wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
But
we're
we'll have to do it so
it'll
like
get
I'm not
something
him and
actually
then you notice
useful.
you. So like we don't disappear.
No, I need to take myself out.
Alright guys, well thanks for sticking around. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for the next episode of When the Seas Fall Silent, and we'll be back on Thursday for After the Ashes with storyteller Brett. So make sure you tune in then as well.
I would just like to say though, Gaz, no, if no one comes back in time to kill you, was it really that bad thing?
Yeah, because time travel is false.
Well, you almost had it.
Lewis, if you come back in time and try to kill you,
Yeah, then I wouldn't be surprised.
this dwarf appears and those really fancy.
Future Cass. Alright, thanks guys, we'll see you soon.
I just
Yeah.
botch it.